Oh. Hey. What is good? What is poppin'? What is happening, everybody? My name is C. And welcome to episode 21 of Bad Habits, the podcast. See that fucking energy up front, mate? You see that? Woof! Now I'm sweating. Yeah, you like that? Switching it up. Got that fresh fade. Oh, actually, it's all looking mashed up. I don't know, whatever. The headphones fuck it up. Yeah, like, just before, we had, I had a little longer shit. But I was like, I can't do it. Well, I have long poos all the time, but I had longer hair. I wasn't feeling it. My man's Dave sorted me out in it, and now I'm feeling fresh again. We went just before shit got really real. I bet they're gonna. Oh fuck! They're probably gonna close down barbershops too.
Oh.
No, we did like last week. Right, gonna have to. Did you guys have? We had this. We're in red alert stage now here in Quebec. Did you see that shit? Devastating. I have no idea. Interesting. Okay. Well, they closed all restaurants and all bars and breweries down as of the 1st of October, so a couple of days. So they're doing that, which I imagine would include barbers and stuff. Yeah, why? They have to wear a mask. Yeah. Oh, Tiff said she can't hear you. Why can't she hear you? Yeah. I can hear you perfectly. She's like, I can see him just mouthing. Oh, that's problematic. I don't know what to do because I've never had that problem before. Can you just check your Skype audio and I'll... There's no reason that it wouldn't. Here, yeah. Okay.
I can hear you perfectly.
Can you hear Brad?
He's like, I can see him just
Laugh?
laughing. Oh, that's problematic.
Okay.
I don't
Can you
know.
check your, oh, and Sean is saying I'm seeing the same thing. Oh, fuck. Okay. So what do we do? Yeah. Don't log out or nothing, but sorry, guys. The old tech support while we're doing it live, mate. You know how it goes. We're going to do it live. We're going to figure this out because you know what? I can hear you perfect. There's been no, even through, oh, let me just double check in, oh, wait. I fuck up. Now you're good. I had you muted on this side.
Hello, everyone. How you going?
So, yeah, we're gonna keep that going. So for all the live people, I had the Skype muted from the other night. That was the problem.
You cheeky,
Little
young
rabbit.
man.
Now we're good to go. So say g'day to all the live people who didn't hear you before.
What to do, all the live fam? How was your Monday?
Mate, everyone
Fuck,
chilling. And we have Dan in the building too, by the way.
Yes.
Dan's in the building.
As always.
As always, whole
As
squad
always.
here. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you for the heads up, Tiff and Sean.
So if you want to hear what I said earlier, you make sure you have to listen to the actual podcast on wherever you get your usual podcast material.
Absolutely.
Holla at your boy, Bad Habits.
Spotify, freaking Apple Podcast, Deezer, Stitcher. I think we're on
All of
Amazon Podcast now. We're on all this shit.
That's kind of
Tiff
cool.
is like trying to silence Nosh. It'd really be your own.
Wow.
Wow, me. Wow at
Trying
me.
to get
Wow.
shut out from the
Oh.
inside, fam.
I need a. I need a noise that says like boo or something to boo me, right?
Boo.
Boo me, boo. Trying to silence Bradley. No. Yeah, man. Episode 21. We out here. Shit is real in these streets. We have a lot.
It really is.
It really is, right? We have a bunch to discuss this evening. Mostly
Into
new
it.
music. There's been a ridiculous amount of new music. It seems like people are just...
Yo, it took me so long, bro,
Yeah, I think not when...
to get through the list. I'm only like literally like 1, 2, 3 things off listening to everything.
Shit, you're good. I think I'm about the same, but it was
Went
quite
hard as soon as I go home, dude.
good. You're the god.
Fucking trying.
Mate, you don't mess around. So do we have a couple topics to yap about beforehand. The first thing, just to get a couple things off the bat, Bandcamp are waiving their fees this Friday, October 2nd. Once again,
Ooh.
if mans are trying to
That's pretty
support
cool.
mans, like, someone went and supported you the other day, it would have been better if they waited till Friday. But they copped your whole
Yes, that's
discography,
okay,
which was a beautiful thing. So if anyone is interested, all the links are in the description from Notion, myself, and TMF. So we have the 12 editions of the Valentine's Day mixtape in TMF, plus a bunch of other shit. Notion has your EP with Eric Egwood, your EP, solo EP, your album, Cut on My Sleeve,
and 3 mixtapes.
and 3
And,
mixtapes.
A couple of singles too.
And a bunch of singles. I have a bunch of singles. I have my 3 early mixtapes. I have my solo album, Steps to the Peak EP.
Yeah.
I fucking have Bad Habits album. Bunch of stuff as well. So there's like a lot of material
Enough
that
for them.
you can own. It's it
Weeks
means a
and
lot.
weeks of music.
Yeah, literally. There's a lot of stuff, and we actually got the deals on, so you don't have to pay. We're not like trying to milk anybody for anything. It's more if you want to support what we're doing.
Buy in bulk.
That's it. You get them all. You can
Right.
there's like some sort of discount where if you like buy the whole thing and you get it for X price or whatever. So
True. Yep.
it's all there. So if anyone wants to support, links in the description, fam. Which is very cool. They continue to do that. Another crazy thing I saw this week, Jaguar Wright. We talked about her a couple times recently.
Like a few episodes ago.
Yeah, a few episodes ago. She's back with another. She went live again, and she was questioning Mary J. Blige's sexuality.
Okay. Why?
I
That's
didn't.
weird. That's totally weird.
Yeah, I thought it was weird too. Like I was kind of a little. I put the link in the notes if you want to actually see the notes. She, Mary's the fucking queen, man. Like you don't fuck with Mary.
Facts.
Like, so that was a little bit much for me personally to start talking shit about her like that. Like, okay,
Yeah,
so if
that's
she's hiding her sexuality, so what? Like, okay,
Yeah.
and like it's 2020, fam. Like, no one gives a fuck. If you're gay, if you're straight, if you're bi, if you're trans, no one cares. It's just like, cool. That's what you're up. Let's go. All right.
Well,
I bangs with you, but yeah. So I don't know what's wrong.
interesting. Maybe she's just hating, bro. She's upset with herself, and she's
Yeah.
she's
Could
mad
be.
at mans.
I haven't seen anyone really talk about it. I feel like so much she's like, there's articles about it, but she's kind of like talking to the wind, as in like, Twitter ain't really talking about it. Like, I don't think the culture is paying attention.
I haven't seen much about it.
Gotcha.
It just seems weird. It seems like she's just sending for her for no reason.
Yeah.
It seems like this whole thing was about a versus battle, and then she just took it really personally and said, well, I'm better than her. And hoping no one finds out she's gay. So I'm like, what?
For real?
Yeah, she says...
She was supposed to be in Versus.
She challenged her to a versus before questioning the R&B's artist's talent. And then she said, I can write my own songs, I can produce my own songs.
Mary has like 10 or 12 albums, and Jaguar Wright has like 2.
That would not even be a thing.
No, that's the
It's
biggest...
not worth it for a business move either. That's not even a good
No.
watch.
The people don't care. Like, Jaguar Wright, look, she's great. Bangs
Yeah.
with her.
I've never heard of her person.
No.
But Mary, no. You can get a better match for her. But
We've
you
talked
couldn't put
about
her
that.
against Mary.
But we didn't have anybody to go against Mary. I think we talked about it a few times. We couldn't think of anyone, right? Like,
What about Tweet?
probably a similar issue. I think that she had two
all.
albums. She didn't have the same.
That's enough. Yeah.
cultural-
So two albums, fucking bang. Smash.
Oh, you're talking go against Jaguar. Yeah, okay. That's actually
Oh,
pretty.
I said let's try and find. I think I said something about finding a match for Jaguar
I thought
because
you meant
Mary's
for
way
Mary.
out the league, bro.
Mary's out of everybody's league.
Fully.
For your right.
So,
Yo, you
yeah,
know what?
so you
You're
get
fucking
something
right.
like
That's
that.
a good one, man. That's a really good
You
one.
like that?
Jaguar versus
Two
Tweet.
flash in the pans almost, but
Yeah.
they're both good because they had good writing and stuff. You know,
Yeah,
Missy
yeah.
did a lot of tweet shit, blah
Mhm.
blah blah. That makes sense. I'm
Jag
glad
was a
that
little more soul.
sits well.
Yeah, man. I think Tweet was a
Fucking
little more
sweet.
R&B. Jag was a little more neo soul, but they're not too different. That actually is a very interesting matchup that, like, I don't think that many people would care, but it's kind of niche.
You should tweet it and say I said it or some shit.
You should tweet and say you said it. I think we
Because
should.
people like your Twitter, I barely fucking,
Oh, I'll tweet it afterwards. I don't want to be that tapping on this fucking thing.
With
but
it.
yes, I'm
chuck
about,
some twits out, mate.
about that twit life in it.
Twit life.
Yes, fam.
So that was kind of whack. What else did we have here? Oh, okay. So Tiff mentioned we talked about this before. She was like, we should do a low-key find of the month segment where we basically, if anyone has any, like some sort of like bubbling up and coming artist that we kind of fuck with, or it could be anything, like a film, a TV series, a comedian. just something that's low key that deserves some shine. So one that we had for this month, I don't know how to pronounce her first name. It's either Ama or Ama, A-M-A, Ama Lou, L-O-U. She, I don't know much about her, but she is. Oh, can you find out? Maybe see if she's British, or because all the best artists, to be honest, in the R&B neo soul world are fucking British.
She's a 20-year-old British girl.
20-year-old British girl. Wow, she's fantastic.
Fucking boom.
I'll write that in the comments just here so people can do it. Ama Lou. I think it's.
I have one to add on the end of
Yeah.
this whenever you're done.
That was all I really had to say. Just please check her out. I think she's fantastic. She has an EP. Can you check the EP name? She is super, super fucking fire. We've been listening to her all weekend.
Ama who?
Ama Who. That's pretty
That's
funny.
what it's called.
That's a good name for it.
Ama who?
So
Gangster.
I'd highly recommend her if y'all trying to check some new shit out. What is your low-key find of the week?
Sick.
Notion, baby?
Well, it's actually 2 weeks old. I don't know how I missed it.
It's
Both
okay.
of us missed it. I was listening to, I don't know, whatever song. It was like one of the Shay Leah, is that how you say it?
Shay Leah.
Shay Leah songs earlier, and then I let YouTube go because I was chatting with Connor there, and then this artist by the name of Kamau, K-A-M-A-U-U,
Okay.
with a song called Mango featuring Adeline. I didn't
Are
know
we
either of these people.
Okay.
Swear to God, did we talk about this already?
No, but are we transitioning into Notion's Gab Time right now?
I think this is the only thing that I put in that little.
Doesn't matter. It counts. It's a new segment. We're moving into it. Quickly, where is it?
Fuck.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, it's truth. Okay, so
All right,
okay.
no,
So
she's
it's
Gab
not
Time. Welcome.
brand new fucking last week music. It's 2 weeks old.
Doesn't
okay,
matter.
Whatever. Anyway, this one moved me still. Everything. So I guess Kamau's the dude, and he looks like Andre 3000 and and Chance the Rapper, like full mesh up.
Oh my God,
But he
does.
sounds like
He really
maybe CeeLo.
Whoa.
Like, he
He really does. That is wild.
Yeah, and he's swaggy too. And
He's got the rolled up beanie and shit.
Adeline's playing the bass. Like, watch this shit. Listen to this shit.
Yeah.
It moved me hella because I had the big
All right.
speakers on. I was like, oh fuck, and I had that, the backups. Had all the soul things that I like and really good. This one moved me heavy. This is like notable for sure, and it's new.
I popped that in the comments for everybody wanting to see.
That's a bop ting still. That literally
Alright.
came into my pocket today.
Okay. I fuck with that. That sounds exciting. I like to look at the dude. That sounds great. Oh, even
Yeah.
looking at the video here? Okay. Oh, look at
Yeah,
Dahn
it's from
having
the
a bit
3rd
of-
of September, so we're a little late. It's a few weeks old.
Oh, she's just wailing
yeah.
on the bass. Okay. All right. That looks
Hey.
funky as fuck. Cool, man. They look cool as shit. It's R&B, like he's a singer.
Yes.
Yeah.
This made my whole day.
Are they? They're not a group. It's featuring someone like that. Because the way they were
Feature,
standing for a
The
second.
bass is disgusting, bro.
Yeah. I love seeing like a singer.
Oh.
A singer play the bass.
I want-
It's so gangster.
Yeah, I want to see Thundercat do his own rendition of this.
Okay.
This would be disgusting.
Well, they've got
Or at least
the
work
lyrics
with Kamau,
Yeah.
or I think it's how you would say it.
Kamau sounds about right.
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
love
so
it.
This was outstanding for me.
Okay. Real quick, Sean, comment, only two people that could go up against Mary is probably M.I.A or Tony. That's an interesting one. Tony Braxton might be an interesting one for Mary, actually. It's a little different, but it could be a nice little comparative thing. That is probably the best one I've heard so far, actually. I don't think M.I.A, I think it's a different level, but I think Tony might be a good one, because she's culturally important.
What up, Sean? How you going,
Yeah,
mate?
Shawnee
Fucking
Sean.
sweet.
Speaking of the Gab Time, so basically it's not just it's like your favorite new finds, but also, and even if it's old, it doesn't matter because it's your fucking Gab Time and you can gab about what you want, mate, innit?
I guess so.
You can also the usual shit. Is there any news that you found? The usual, when Note whips out the old cellular
not.
phone. I just see it. Look,
Um,
well, let's just freestyle it then. See if there's anything guani.
Mm,
You usually get your news from Hip Hop DX, right?
yeah. Just.
I like your attitude.
Nothing notable.
Nothing notable that's happening this week at all.
So it's all gossip. It's nothing like, oh, cool.
Let's
It's like
fucking
all
gossip then. Let's gossip,
It's all
fam.
gossip.
Let's gossip.
I mean, I ain't trying to gossip, bro.
I'm trying to gossip. Fuck that.
Nothing really notable. Going back like a week now. No, I'm good, bro. This one's not hitting at all. I need to find some better sources in it.
Well, let me see. Well,
Raw sauce.
we'll talk about the Tory Lanez stuff during we talk about the album because there's some interesting. the closest thing you could call like developments on that story are coming from what he said on his album, which instead of putting out a
listened to
statement,
that, like I skimmed. Yeah, that was interesting. He doesn't give a fuck, does he?
yeah, man, I thought it was very interesting.
I
No, it's not about
appreciate
not
that.
giving a fuck. I feel like it was. Anyway, we'll get to it. I think when we talk about the music and stuff. Unless you want to just talk about it
Sure.
now and don't talk about it when we get to music, which is also uncomfortable
I'm
with
not
me.
even scared of you, bro.
I'm trying to think where else we could find. Okay, look, fuck it. We'll just talk about Tory Lanez stuff now because I can't really see anything else. Can you just check any
you wanna-
news sites and see if there's anything?
I usually use Complex.
Okay, check Complex.
Complex is
We'll
like-
talk about Tory while we're doing that. So, Tory Lanez released an album called Daystar. It's his first name on Friday, New Music Friday. And from what I can tell, now I didn't read any think pieces. I didn't go too far into it, but he has 17 songs of his side of the story. Every single song was about this shit in some shape or form. Did you notice that? Like
By
every song, by the
6 or
title,
7 song, I was like, oh shit, he's really airing this thing out.
right? In all different
Yeah.
ways, like
All different ways, all different sides of the story, all different takes on it. But
Yeah.
I didn't listen to the whole thing. I think I stopped at like 9 or 10 because then I was like, had to squash all the shit in. But yes,
Yeah.
I skipped a couple. It was really, I mean, when he's, sometimes, I'm still not used to his auto-tune shit, which is, or how he usually rolls. But like, I like he was rapping without the auto-tune on it, and it was fine. I can tell he wrote it all, so that was really impressive.
Yeah.
Some of the beats were fucking crazy, some of them were whatever, but it was a good listen, man. Like I said, I got through a solid half. And it was pretty fucking cool.
okay.
Something I clean the house to.
Yeah, look, it was a vibe, but now it's almost like I feel like it's almost not quite R. Kelly level to say you like Tory, but like it's interesting. So basically, if you look at the song name, so the main song, the first song is called "Money Over Fallouts," and that's when he actually said it. Can you see if you can find the quote from the Tory? Why you sorry to keep telling you to 17
This is
things
my job.
to see if you can find any quotes from
Yeah.
that song and see if like
Well,
so we
that
can-
song
yeah, that's on Money Over Fallout. So he's got other songs. Friends Become Strangers. Sorry, but I had to. A poem from me to you. Look how God works. Fucking bittersweet. Things I should have said. Jokes on me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was really like he was really going in with all of this stuff. So
He's pretty well thought out. Got to give him that.
yeah, look, he's
That's,
always
you
been.
know,
Yes, he's always
he
been a
probably
good
just chain
rapper.
smoked backwards and did that in a couple of days.
I reckon this probably would have. I mean, maybe a couple of days. 17 songs that were pretty well written.
Probably
so,
a week and a smidge.
Does it have the? It's like in the I don't know, like halfway through or something. He says something like, "How could I have shot her?" or something like it's not even possible. Just look for the word "shot." Yeah, that's probably the one. And he really talked about it. So basically, he said the TLDR is that it did not happen how they said it is. The most interesting shit I got from this album as a whole was that he said, and as I was saying this. Okay, read out the bar
He
first.
said, got a couple of questions. How the fuck you get shot in your foot? Didn't hit no bones or tendons.
Okay, and he kept saying,
How the fuck your team is trying to paint me as some whole menace? I lost tens of $1 million because of this cold business. There's a lot of stuff. Even name checks Megan in this one as well.
yeah, oh no, he said her name throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. Like,
So basically, from the way he's saying it, is that they were together. Like he said, "You were my bitch" or something like that. In the way that rappers say shit these days.
Right.
So he said that she's his girl. He said it's a smear campaign. He mentioned Kylie multiple times by name. He called her KK once, and he said Kylie. Is that another bar? No.
I'm looking.
He said that, and this is interesting. He compared himself, and this is the comparison is a stretch. The scenario I don't think is. So he compared himself to Michael Jackson and Prince because when they got their masters back, both of them were killed or both of them died. In sort of,
I saw a picture of that from some other site that was floating around the old gram. I saw that, yeah.
So he said that the main people talking shit were from Rock Nation because he was on Rock Nation too. I don't think he is now. He left because he got his masters back, and then as soon as he did, then this shit happened. That's what he said. And is it a coincidence? No. Like that's what he's saying. He's saying that he sees everybody. He's pretty disappointed that no one even listened to his side of the story. I mean, to be fair, he didn't say it. He said, and I was saying this to Tiff, and Tiff is very strongly fuck Tory. She was like, well, why didn't, he's saying all this vague shit. So what happened? Like, well, I'm like, yeah, good point. He didn't actually say, but he said in the songs that he legally can't say exactly what happened. So I'm like, okay, but then why can this is a good point. She's like, why can Megan come out and be like, yes, that dude Tory shot me. So at the same token, if it didn't, and he makes a point, the bullet doesn't break any bones or tendons, what could it be? Like the only thing was like a graze across the top. But if he's drunk and he did, yeah, exactly. So then how? Oh, that's the shot.
That's the actual.
Oh, he got shot in the ankle.
Yeah.
So all right, that's because I said to Tiff, look, there's no pictures of it. Or anything like that. I'm like, okay, well that proved me wrong. That's
crazy.
That was good.
Is it gory or is it just like skin?
It looks like she
Like-
was cut. Like it's just like stitches and the
stitches.
cuts. Like, you know, I'm a
Like a solid abrasion.
yeah. No, you could see like you can
No?
see the
Like it's a
open
laceration. It's a,
yeah, a laceration, and there's like stitches holding it together. You can see the blood and stuff.
Oh,
But it's
okay,
in
so
her
it's-
like on the
That's
side
cool.
of her heel, type of thing. So it's like
fuck.
Tiff was. I don't know if she read it somewhere or whatever, but they basically were saying that it was like he was sort of like shooting at the ground and it bounced and hit her or something, like ricocheted and hit her or something.
Fuck.
So,
Still whack.
but at the same token, like, did he? So if you're saying
the fuck you got a gun for inside, you dickhead?
no, I think it was outside, I believe. But
Either way,
they were in a
dickhead.
car. Yeah, the point was, your point actually is, why do you have the gun as the superstar? Why doesn't your driver or your bodyguard have?
Or the security
Security
guard,
have
exactly.
the
They
gun.
usually
You
have
don't
mans.
need a
He usually
gun.
He's fucking 5'7" or whatever.
He said he's 5'7" in the song because he's like, everyone's saying I'm 5'3".
5'7"?
He goes, everyone's saying
Okay,
I'm
so that's
5'3", I'm
fine.
5'7".
Because like I went to his concert, I seen him at Rebel nightclub there. He just looked like I could barely see the cunt. He was like, I don't want to.
The man's as short as.
Whatever.
The man's short as
That's
fuck.
fine.
So
Okay.
it was interesting that instead of having like the only thing I can put it down to is like you try and make money out of it because you're like, okay, well you all are shitting on my name. Oh fuck, I forgot the charger. She's like, you're all shitting on my name. Can you bring that around? Sorry, brother. I can hold your computer for you. No, you're right. If you're all shitting on my name and stopping me from making money, also because of COVID, or taking everybody's money away, the main thing you can do is like, okay, how can I make money out of this situation? Well, instead of putting out a statement, or put out 17 fucking songs as an album, and it went #1, which is interesting. Yeah? So
It was on SoundCloud only, right?
no, I thought it was on SoundCloud only because that's how I saw a thing, but I checked on Spotify and it's here. So it was a proper, full release.
Proper rollout.
Yeah, proper rollout thing. That's what I can mainly assume that he's trying to do, is just make money out of the situation, as opposed to, just being like, hey guys, I didn't shoot her, or I was just drunk, I didn't actually shoot her, I just shot the ground. I don't know, whatever it was.
Should have just been like, yo, fam, what the fuck?
It's all just so fucking vague, and that's the problem. And now, like, I saw in the comments of that article that I saw, that I read about it in first, I saw everybody being like, yo, this shit doesn't, like, it doesn't add up, like, on both sides. Why does this keep happening like that? Tiffany says, waste you. Really not a fan.
Wasters.
Oh, she's watching. She went to the supermarket and she's probably even watching. Michael, did you see that? Michael Magnificent. Stop the
Oh,
shooting.
shit.
What up,
Yep,
son?
here?
You
Get
fucking
the fuck out of
legend.
here.
And Tiff says, typical Brampton mans. Hey, man. These Brampton mans out here, They're a little wild. They're a little wild. Thank you.
I'm going to be out here.
But yeah, man, it's I don't know. It's fascinating to me because it's like, because he even did the thing like he was addressing, like he saw all the comments, like he was like he did a whole song about I love black women, because people are saying, why the fuck are you shooting black women? We need to protect them, because he's like, well, my mom's a black woman, my sister's a black woman, my baby mama's a black woman. Like I'm not, like I don't disrespect women like that. So he's seen all the jabs against him. He's come back against almost everything, but the problem is it's just not a lot of I don't know. It's like everybody, no one's showing any real proof, and that's what I find sort of difficult. Like
Right.
just because Megan was also being like hella vague, and then now he's being like, I understand if there's legal shit involved, but then I don't know, don't say it publicly then until because it just doesn't add up, and now they're all going back and forth and blah 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 blah. Like, and he talked a lot about being cancelled on it and stuff. Like, it was interesting. I would like, if you really just hate him after this, then don't even bother. You hate it, but like you said, you're right. Like, I'm always impressed by his rapping ability. Like he's very good.
He's good.
The songwriting is really good. If you see any key lyrics, just yell them out. But yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, I guess time will tell if he's full of shit, if Megan's full of shit, whatever the story is. But this was a first.
Quite a mess, mate. Quite a mess.
Quite the mess. But I think this is probably the first time we've ever seen an album as a press release. Like, and I guess if you look at it from a business perspective, it's probably genius because none of them were singles. There's no videos. It's just like he hadn't said a single word since what June or whenever the hell that happened, and then was like, boom, 17 songs, here you go.
Dang.
And every single song's about that. Like I just, yeah, I don't know. I guess we shall find out.
Mate, it's planning some shit.
Whatever. Was there any other news stories?
It's just,
nothing else on that? No, the
you know,
keywords?
a lot of the news is literally clouded by all this stuff.
Yeah, it's probably too much.
All over.
Let's just say it was a terrible album on.
It says it's much worse than just a terrible album.
Oh,
God.
okay. So complex in
But
things. I didn't read any of these things.
I think
yet.
it's because he's basically fighting for his life in the whole album. So
yes,
and people are just like, well, she said it, so why would they not believe her?
right. Because everyone's like, believe women. I'm totally with that. Like, you have to.
Oh, they're basically trying to say he's trying to make money off this whole
Of course he
situation.
was. Yeah.
That's
Because
why.
he lost, what did he say? He lost opportunities in this. He lost, he had a deal, I think, for the quarantine radio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with YouTube. Because it went so well on Instagram. He kept getting banned because he was playing music, so he'd get copyright strikes. Then he'd have girls coming on flashing their ass and titties and stuff and then get taken down. So he had a deal with YouTube for that happening, and I think that he lost that. He had a bunch of other things he mentioned. He's like, first, in the summer you're like quarantine, whatever, and now you're all like canceling me, whatever. So, if I didn't think it was a terrible album though. It's probably something that won't have longevity because it's
True. Very specific.
Very specific. Like, it's not. There's a couple joints that probably hold their own individually that could be about anything, type of thing. You know what I mean? That could be vague enough. But most of it is like hella specific.
Yeah, he'll top his bank account up and he'll just chill for a bit, come out with something else.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's cool. But there's no other news on that side that anybody can see.
No, if there's literally anything else, but
There's no one really talking much else.
Is saying there's like 3 articles on
On all
the
that
whole,
shit.
Megan thing,
Okay.
and Lil Yachty's getting arrested for driving 150
I
miles
saw
an
that
hour.
today. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty got arrested for speeding at 150 miles an hour, which is
He's a dickhead.
I don't know what that is in kilometers, but it must be like close to 250. I guess because 1.69 is the conversion.
200.
241.
241. Mate, go to Germany.
I was gonna say 230 something. That's
Yeah.
fucking fast, dude.
That's kind of crazy, huh?
Dang.
It's
Fucking
ridiculous.
hell, man. There's been no versus announcements or none?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
I didn't see nothing about that either.
ASAP Ferg addresses the whole ASAP Mob drama.
Okay, you talked about... Oh, yeah, because you were saying last time he got, like... Or someone was saying he got kicked out of ASAP.
Yeah,
Can we talk about
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
We did, but apparently it's not real. So
Okay, so everyone's just full of shit. So
basically,
it seems like a gossipy kind of week. There's nothing like really
Yeah.
crazy there. Oh, the only thing that really was fucked up that happened, the Breonna Taylor verdict. Did you guys
Mhm.
all see that?
Say again.
The Breonna Taylor verdict
About the bullets in the wall.
about the cops being indicted, and only one of them got indicted, but 2 of them got off, and the other one got charged for shooting. It's called wanton endangerment, which is essentially for shooting the neighbor's wall. So
Yes, I did hear that. That's fucking bullshit.
So the funny
Yeah,
thing I
it's
saw,
disgusting.
it's absolutely disgusting. Somebody said they were like, the family got a $12 million payout for her wrongful death, but then no one was charged for that wrongful death. Except the guy who was charged, her neighbor's walls got more respect than she did. On top of that, I saw that all those cops, they didn't have their body cameras on, but the other cops that turned up after the fact all had their cameras on. Apparently, when police are involved in the shooting, they have to be immediately separated and taken off the scene. None of them were taken off the scene. They were hanging around. The guy that ended up getting charged for shooting the walls, he even went to the hospital afterwards or something, which they said is very, very weird. So I didn't really get the vibe. Like, I didn't understand what they were trying to say, like
Damn.
what the actual problem was. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up, huh?
That's really fucked up, man.
It's just sort of like, what else would you expect in that system? Like, America's just. I feel sorry for y'all Americans if anyone's watching, but like, man, it's the time right now, man. It's
a dark place.
yeah, it's super. You know, hopefully people go out there. In fact, the only reason that it always comes up, I guess, because American politics and what happens there affects everything else. When we were in Australia, they're a close ally, so whatever happens affects Australia, particularly with a lot of the trade agreements. With Canada, obviously, the proximity, we share the longest, I think it's the longest continuous border in the world. So, or no, the longest unmilitarized border in the world or something like that. Like, because we don't have, like, fucking crazy, big, ridiculous walls, right?
Border,
Unlike Mexico and stuff, which is actually a shorter border. So, you know, all of this stuff affects everything, and I'm seeing a lot of people, like, you know, even Tyler, the creator, did this video telling people to vote. He's like, I'm the last motherfucker you should be taking advice from, but what I'm saying is go and vote. I'm voting for the first time, blah, blah. I thought that was cool. So it's this crazy time for that country, for this type of, you know, the social justice thing that's been happening the last, I mean, forever, but like recently, since June, heavy again. That was a big L for, you know, for the movement, for humanity. But hopefully, if we can, you know, it's not like Joe Biden and Kamala are the best option, but, you know, everything.
Everything else is a step forward because just get this other dumb cunt out of the fucking office, mate.
Exactly. I'd like to just recommend again, if anyone is interested in learning more about this shit, there's one podcast I listen to called Gaslit Nation. It's two scholars. One's a filmmaker, one's an author. They've been studying this shit for years. They've been involved in it. One of them's banned from Uzbekistan, and they explain it in detail exactly why it's a fascist regime. All the lies, all the direct ties to Russia. Trump's tax returns, I don't know what happened there, but they came out and he paid $750 in 2016 and 17.
And I woke up, what the fuck?
Because he got scammed. So check, I saw this one thing. So I think it was yesterday or the day before. Like, all the trending topics were all different versions. Like, lock him up, Ivanka, Melania, because Melania spent, like, it was like $1 million or $2 million, some ridiculous money on like 10 trips to New York just to get her hair done. Ivanka was hired as a outside consultant for the Trump organization when she's an employee of the Trump organization, and that exact dollar amount was then taken off as a expense on Trump's thing, and it was like $697,132, like some random figure, right? So like they're doing shady shit internally, like it's pretty fucking crazy. Bro. And then I saw a thing on Tiff watches The View with breakfast on YouTube in the morning, and there was a woman who used to be an ex-staffer, and Trump said in a meeting she quit, and now she's speaking up about him, and she was like, I heard him say, well, this COVID's a good thing, at least I don't have to shake hands with these disgusting people anymore. So he actually thinks that the regular person that he's supposed to represent are disgusting. The people with the red fucking hats that are racists and marching in the street and doing dumb shit, doing their anti-mask stuff, they're all typically Trump people. He hates them. He hates you guys. Like, I'm not gonna watching this, but he hates his motherfuckers. So
that's insane.
It's just a crazy thing. It's I don't know if I could, my soul and my spirit could handle being an American at all. Like, it's too much. It's way too much. It's just so scary.
Different place, bro. It's a whole different vibe. People are fucking upside down. People say that Aussies are upside down because, you know,
literally other side of the world. And look, Aussies are weird, but this is some wild shit.
This is some bullshit.
Like, I bangs with my Aussies, but we're a strange bunch, and you don't realize you're a strange
bunch of cunts.
You don't know you're strange until you leave, though. Did you ever notice that, though? Because I felt like, I don't know, Dan, if you've noticed. Actually, that's a good question. Notice you first. Being that we've been gone for 10 years. Do you feel that Australia is a weird motherfucking place from afar with a new perspective? You're like over here, you're surrounded by Canadians, and you're like, damn, you guys are like, okay.
100%, yeah.
Did you notice that before going back for the first time after we moved? Or was it more when you went back?
Well, the main news that I got about it and all the fuck shit that happens was mainly from Facebook. And we have a shitload of mutual friends. So that's, you know, I've seen all those sort of like posts and whatever the fuck. So yeah, you see some stuff and I was like, oh my God, cunts are really fucked out there. What the hell are they doing? It's like mini America. Like, what do you like, why?
Yeah.
And yeah, the political, like, you know, obviously, what's the Pauline Hanson?
One Nation Party.
One Nation Party, there you go.
But it's actually
all those cunts, oh man.
Yeah.
That thing still going strong. Like, what's the deal there?
Even after all these years, right? I guess I'm even talking like, I mean, there's that side of it for sure. And yeah, I mean, I think, you know, even Canada.
I saw a lot of political stuff on Facebook. I guess that's where it started from. But like, yeah.
It seems like a bit of a
back.
mess politically. I guess I was even more referring to sort of like, I know it's a bit of a 180 turn on the subject matter, but like we would say things and then people would be like, what the fuck do you mean? And I'd say like, you can't say that. I didn't want to give the example. There's a couple of just examples that Aussies are racist, so I didn't even know that it was racist because that's just what everybody says type of thing. And we're like, oh, you can't, not racist, just like offensive. We're very offensive. That's the problem because we don't realize how offensive we're being all the time, particularly with like cunt. Some people really get upset about it. I don't say it on the beer podcast anymore because people got upset. So like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they got their knickers in a twist, mate.
You know, but at least with the hip hop shit,
all sorts of twists.
Right? Fuck. At least we can be a bit normal because I got the cunt hat. Oh, I should wear the cunt hat on episode.
Yeah, you should fucking chuck it on, dude.
Mate, I got it.
I say cunt on this podcast more than you do.
Yes, you
so
really
with
must.
a hat, that'll
make up for it.
It's called bad habits, like.
Oh, I'm not even saying it as a bad thing.
I'm talking to anyone that has
any problems.
Any contests. I'm just like being.
Yeah, playing that role. I get it. You.
I'm just out of here, you know. Fuck off.
Dan, don't change. Dan, you've been away for 3 months from your home country.
Yes.
How do you look at it now from afar with this new perspective? It's only 3 months, so it's very soon. But do you think, oh fuck?
Actually, wait. Is it 3 months?
It might be more. What month is it? September.
It might have just gone forward.
June 23rd. July 23rd is 1 month. August 23rd. September 23rd. So it's three. 3 and a bit.
3 and a bit.
Do you have any of those similar, aside from the slang, because slang is different everywhere, because we've always had those convos, but like, do you feel that like, oh shit, like, I'm not, like, home, like, UK is weird? Or you haven't really felt that?
Certain things, yeah, but it's like, I think I'm going to have to go back to see what the difference is really like, so I can actually have a fresh comparison. But it's like, the only difference here is you guys all seem to love your Prime Minister, but in England, it's almost every single Prime Minister that gets voted in, even if it's the right party, well, even if it's the party you want, no one likes the Prime Minister. Right. It's like a big thing. It always happens. Yeah, you can't really win. But then apart from that, it's very different here in terms of that. But then apart from that, I haven't seen or gone on like Twitter or Instagram because I don't really use Facebook because I know there's a bunch of weirdos on Facebook. But I don't really go on it. I think, like I used to do that on Instagram. Like, I don't really think that yet anyway. But I think
might be too soon.
Give it some time. Probably be like, I used to be like that. I don't know.
It's an interesting thing when you're away from where you grew up, and that's where all your like morals and your worldview comes from, and then you're like see something else, and you get all these perspectives. Like, you know, because we've been here, so we're surrounded. I was working with Canadians every day, so it's like that. All of our friends are obviously Canadians. We don't really have Aussie friends, eh? Like, we know some, but we don't really have any here, particularly Montreal. I know, but Toronto, I knew a few early on, like in the first while, but neither of us like gravitated towards Australians, like it was necessary or anything. Like,
no. There's been a couple at the pub, like if you ever went to the pub, like when we could go outside and go to pubs.
Back then.
Meet the odd one. Remember all those people that tried to fucking get you to play footy?
Oh, okay. That was when we first started. So when we moved here, we lived with our cousin.
Other than that, not too much.
Right. But that was like, do you know why though? It's because we lived with our second cousin was already in Toronto, so we lived with him for a bit. And
shout out to Clem.
Shouts to him. And he was a typical Aussie, and he got in with all the Australians. So he was bringing us to, and we went to like the grand final events and stuff, and then we go there. I think we were tried to be recruited to the local football teams like 3 different times, like, and you needed a car to go to all the places where they train. I'm like, no, I didn't move to Canada, literally the other side of the world, to fucking be around Australia and play football. Like, I didn't do it at home. Why would I do it here? Like, it's not what we do. So it was like,
your foot hurts after you kick it all day.
Yeah, you're like, fuck.
Kicking a real fucking leather cunt,
mate.
Like, ouch, mate.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that, mate.
Mate.
Sing a bit of rap music, I
just want to fucking.
I can just sing some rap. Yeah, but anyway, it's like just an interesting thing to be away. Anyway.
Love it.
Next. Yeah. Was there any news or like fuck all news?
In terms of news,
ain't shit.
Lil Wayne's birthday.
Oh, shouts to Wayne. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
He'd be 39. No, he's not. 82.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
He'd be
think
38.
Drake posted something.
Drake said more life to the man
Yes.
that gave me everything I have.
Oh, look at that.
Big bars there.
Dot dot dot. Here you go.
Big bars from Drizzly.
Drizzly.
Yo, Drizzles. Yo,
Grizzly
Drizzle.
Bear.
Rick Ross and J.R. Smith both call out Tory Lanez. Rick
Yes.
Ross said that was a poor choice, homie.
Yes.
And J.R. Smith
I saw that.
said, stay in your place, little ass boy.
All right.
He also tagged Wingstop and all of his businesses
Oh,
in
wow.
all the things. It
I
was
saw
funny.
that, yeah. And Rick Ross was very
And they were
funny.
huge right across the screen.
Wow.
wrong, boy.
Ross is
Oh my
hilarious.
God,
Yeah, yeah, he
Wrong
did.
decision, homie.
Wow.
Yeah, Ross like served him pretty good. He did
Huh.
great. Shouts to
Wow.
Ross.
And ASAP
Oh, so
Ferg.
what? No, he should have got his like whole thing on. It would have been great.
He would have. Hey,
Should have gone off. He was
have.
very calm, very collected.
Yeah, because he's not letting him sweat it. You're rich when you're that.
It was good. He's got too many chicken wings to eat, which sounds delicious.
Ooh,
I would love to have some Wingstop. They
Fuck
should
up
send
some
some
chicken
wings to
wings.
Canada. That'd be fucking
That's what I'm
sweet.
saying.
Wingstop's alright.
Yeah,
It's
did you try it?
I had it when I was
Oh,
in
you went
Miami.
there?
It was alright.
It was alright.
It
Not
wasn't
special. Not as good as Buffalo Wild Wings.
Not as
Shouts
good
to
as,
B-Dubs.
Is it like Chick-fil-A? Because like Craig and I,
I've never had
so,
Chick-fil-A.
didn't we have a Chick-fil-A in Atlanta?
Yep, and it's in Toronto now.
And yeah, and have you had one in?
Canada. I had it in LA, and I had it somewhere else. I had it in Virginia. So I have
I think I've
not.
only had the once or twice, but it was from the same place in Atlanta because we were there for.
I
a
remember.
week.
I specifically remember the one inside that little mall we went to.
Inside the little
Yeah,
under the
downtown.
business joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was delicious, sort of.
I think it's good. I think it's great,
It's
but
better than KFC. I think it hit the spot.
yeah, and it's like it's
But
fast
the
food.
thing is, I have to try it in Tirana. But the thing was, it was fucking.
It's
The
expensive.
line down the street around the corner.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mans was
You can
protesting,
get
everyone
delivered.
was
You can get
pissed.
delivers, eh?
Ooh.
Yeah, you can. I think it's. I'm not sure if it's Uber Eats, but like one of them joints. Check it out.
I'll give it a fucking
Yeah.
shot. I guess it's been a while. I guess I have to re up.
I think the hype might have faded now, so you'll be able to. There ain't no lines no more. People had it, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
Make
not
it
that
decent
crazy.
one.
It's chicken wings which are marinated in whatever sauce you choose, basically.
What, are you talking Wingstop?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's the same as Buffalo Wild Wings too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, same shit. B-Dubs
yeah,
is lit because they
lovely.
cook the wings. And
Making me
beef.
hungry.
I know, same stuff.
Same.
They cook it in beef tallow, so it's like a little
Ooh.
extra crispy and shit. And we
Interesting.
always go
Beef
in
fat?
Vermont. Yeah, beef fat.
Interesting.
Sweet.
So if you about that fat life, you know.
Interesting.
That's what they did the fries at Aveling. Actually, cooking in beef fat. Fucking
It's like,
fire
do it, bro.
bombs.
Ooh, shout outs to the vegans.
Teaspoon of vinegar and fucking toss it like a fucking.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Stop it! I'm hungry. Chuck
Oh,
some chives on top.
fuck.
Fucking bottle of Vista. Drop it in your sister. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I prefer not to, but
sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That just came out.
you're fine. And what do you say about ASAP Ferg?
ASAP Ferg had an interview with Complex saying that he's dropping a song. So on top of the EP that he's just released, he's adding a new song to it called Big ASAP. And
Okay.
it's addressing all the whole ASAP ills, I think that's his name. The whole situation with him saying
All right.
he's not in ASAP Mob anymore.
So that. Oh, he's gonna be talking about
It's
that
not just
shit.
that. And he says he's gonna have a song with all the answers you want, apparently. So,
All right. Okay.
okay, Ferg.
Fergalicious. I
Okay.
fucks with you. I bangs with you, my G.
Alrighty, Ferg.
You're delicious.
I didn't really give a fuck too much about Ferg, but you know, here we are. Okay, so do you reckon it's time for Dan's UK corner in it?
In it.
In it. Oh, do I need? I'll give you a little air horn. I need God Save the Queen though.
And the crowd goes, well,
Yeah.
Woo-ha, woo. All right, I'm gonna put all the stuff in the
Fucking.
comments, guys. So as we go.
Yes.
All right, Dan, you're up. You're up.
Well, first song, an artist called I don't even know how to say his name. Saliu?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how I'd say it. But,
oh, man.
yeah, new man's, came randomly. I saw his videos on Twitter, and he sounded like another UK artist called J Hus, and everyone was like, "Oh, he sounds very similar." And he made a new song called "My Family" with a guy called Backroad G. It's a
Pause.
good song. Yeah. Pause.
Pause. Yeah.
Pause. I guess.
Back row. Yeah.
Backroad. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, it
Lots of mans in this one.
Yeah,
Enough.
lots of bands. No, not in this one actually. Only two. In
Oh,
this
you
song,
mean the
but,
whole UK
But in
corner?
the whole UK corner, yeah, there's a lot of bands in this song.
I got to want a real quick shout out Sean. Sean basically
Yes.
laced us with all of this, so
The plug.
it just basically made Dan's
Ooh.
life a little smoother.
People love us.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out the plug. But no, this song is good. The main artist, Saliu,
Okay.
Part Saliu, he had a good couple verses. His second verse is really good.
Okay.
But that back row G, he just shouts throughout the whole song.
Oh, just
really
really 6'9",
aggressive.
yelly.
Yeah, very. But the video is amazing.
Okay.
The video is amazing. They have one of those, I don't know what you call it, where you put a camera on some like machine and it moves for you. So it's like, you remember the Humble video and Kendrick Lamar standing still, but then the camera was moving around him. Do you remember?
Okay.
So sick and watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that video, they did the same thing.
That guy does yell a lot.
He
That's
yells a
actually
lot.
Annoying.
He's a
so
bit yelly.
annoying. But
Okay.
the
Yeah,
song,
it's like way too like over the top DMX aggressive.
yeah,
He needs
way
to
too
relax. If you
aggressive.
turned it down, it might be alright.
But the actual main
But yeah,
artist is
very
really
well
good.
shot.
Yeah, the video's amazing. Very good video.
About it.
About it. Next one.
Next.
Next.
The camera's next.
Tion Wayne released a song with a guy called Turner. I'm not too sure who Turner is, but Tion Wayne's really big in UK. Released a song called No Comment.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Tion Wayne personally. All his music sounds very similar. But he's a good rapper. He's very fast rapper. His flow is very interesting as well. But I don't know, this song is a very typical Tion Wayne song. Like,
Okay.
I could have played you probably the first ever Tion Wayne song and played you this, you'd probably not know the difference.
Right. So it sounds the same.
All sound the same, but he's not a drill artist. Well,
Right.
I don't know how to
Is he a
describe
rapper or singer?
He's a rapper.
Rap.
But it's like, he doesn't rap over drill beats. He's like it's very unique, his style. He's really popular. So
Okay.
I think he's really popular because he's very unique, he's very different to a lot of people from UK.
Lots of pauses. Like
Yeah.
she doesn't enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Like old school 80s raps with the fucking talent.
Yeah.
Those kind of.
Yeah. I hate that.
Lots of pauses.
It's dragging some shit out, but it's cool.
It's a bit catchy. Yeah, he's
If it
cool.
works
He's a
for
cool
the
guy.
beat, I'm with it.
I don't know. Yeah, no, it works.
Beats
Okay.
fire. Everything's a bop. So you know.
All right.
Next.
Cool.
Cool. Next.
Next, catch count.
Suspect and Giggs released a song called Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
I love Suspect and Giggs individually, but
Okay.
this song isn't my favorite.
Okay.
It's Suspect has a really good song called FBG, which is really
Innit.
so good, but his other music isn't that wavy.
Does that sample Batman or something?
I don't even know why it's called Bruce Wayne, to be honest.
Dun, 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 dun.
But
They sampled a like intro to something.
Sounds familiar.
it probably is Batman, to be honest, because Giggs has this whole thing where he raps about Batman a lot.
Oh, that's what the Batman.
Yeah,
dun.
he's done that
Yeah.
multiple times in multiple
Okay.
songs as well. So
I bangs with Giggs is.
Giggs is hard, good verse on
Pause.
Giggs' shit, but yeah, pause. But Suspect, his verse is just annoying, very annoying. So don't really bang to this tune, but still shout out Giggs because he's one of the OGs in
Triple
UK.
Triple OGs.
Triple OG.
All right, love it. Next.
Next, fucking.
Mo Stack released a song with AJ Tracey, two very big artists. Mo Stack is huge in UK,
Right.
but he just goes missing all the time. No,
Gives
he
two
just
shit, no
doesn't.
Dipset.
He releases sometimes, but doesn't actually. He's not consistent at all.
Okay.
So very very weird.
This is nice. This is smooth.
Sean saying Afrobeatish with drill aspects for Tion sound.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I've never heard that before.
Okay.
It's so different.
Okay.
But in terms of Mo Stack and H Tracy, they're both really commercial. Mo Stack even says a line about, "Oh, can I do commercial one more time?" So he knows this song is very commercial. It's very
Right. He knows the deal.
typical. It'll be on the radio soon. One of those songs.
Okay.
But I rate AJ Tracey. I rate both artists individually. They're both definitely talented, but if they both drop
This is really
music,
good. I like this. This is fly.
oh, you fucks
Yeah.
with it. For me, they're just too commercial.
I'm
I
listening
don't
to it like right now.
know, but it's interesting. It's a bop for some people. For me personally, not my sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Next,
That's
Next.
not a bop thing. Next.
Beat Freaks, Dig That, Dutch Avelli, and B Young released a song, which is a really weird combination because I believe Beat Freaks is a producer, Dig That and Dutch Avelli are drill artists. Dutch Avelli has a really deep voice as well, and B Young is a singer. So I remember listening to it, and Dig That has a decent verse. He generally sounds exactly the same as the song I
Dark
showed
song.
you last week.
Right. Yes, we did talk about him last week.
Yes, Dutch Avelli is good. He's very aggressive, but it works with the drill sort of tones, very dark.
Okay.
He's like so Giggs is really slow. It's like Giggs, but really fast, like really
Oh,
fast.
okay.
He's really
Yeah,
talented.
it's
He's
definitely dark and aggressive.
do you know
Sure.
Steph
It's
London?
kinda cool.
I know the name.
She is his her young brother. So
Okay,
she
that's
got
Dutch
really
Avelli.
big in UK, and then
Right.
he came out of jail, and then
And then
Release
now,
music.
boom, boom.
now he's here.
Get that hook up.
But it's decent. It's a decent song. I
Okay.
fucks with it.
It's
808,
called 808. All right.
not bad at all.
Next.
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 Reek Addo Banks, Kaida Coods, EO. I'm not
That's
too
some
sure.
fucking name too.
Yeah, very interesting names. I'm not too sure who these artists are. I listened to it. It's they're very underground, very. They're not big at all in the UK. These artists, but
Right.
I need to-
digging. Maz is digging.
Yeah, I need to check the video again just to make sure it's the right one I'm referring to.
It's called Kobo. I imagine that. Oh no, sorry, Kobo's the name. It's called Outside.
Oh no, the one before Outside. The one before
Need
Outside.
more.
Oh, did I? Oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. Need more.
Need more.
Sorry, I was skipping ahead.
But I remember it being a sort of Afrobeat sort of song.
Right.
It's good, but it's a very typical Afrobeat song. It's an
Okay.
Afrobeat song that if I was to make one tomorrow, it sounds exactly the same. It's not unique like Burna Boy, Jay Haas. It's not like a big, but it's not going to blow. But it's decent. It's got Afrobeat sort of vibes. Though. Anyone can kick
That's
it
cool.
to Afrobeat.
Like
to be
that.
honest. Yeah, it's a cool song.
Okay. Amazing.
Next,
Next.
R3 and Kobo, Outside.
Yes.
It's I remember listening to this one. It's very weird. He's very very Afrobeatish sort of tone to his voice.
Okay.
Under a drill instrumental, and I've never heard it like that. It's really unique, which is quite a cool song actually, and the video's kind of cool, all in black and white and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of dope.
But it's the weirdest song, like in terms of the mashup of the Afrobeat sort of style and the drill sort of instrumental.
So it
But,
sounds like it's becoming more and more common now
Yeah,
with the UK
yeah.
shows of the Afrobeat
I
stuff.
think it's a whole
Popping off out there.
universal thing
Sure
where
as you can.
everyone just wants to be on a drill instrumental.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. You see that even in the US now. But
Everyone's
that was
kind
cool. I kind of
obsessed
fucks
with
with that song. Okay, that's cool.
Nice. That was cool.
Next,
Next.
who are these two?
Scratch and T Zandos.
Zandos. Did I listen to this song? Let me check it.
Even if you didn't,
I don't even.
no,
To
she's
be
gonna
honest,
tell us about
I
it.
don't even remember this song.
Okay,
I
Notion.
don't have a fucking keys.
Notion,
Right,
you
one
tell
sec.
us about it.
Hang
You're
on a
in
second.
charge.
All right.
Notion is now officially it's Notion's UK corner, innit?
And
Yeah. Taking over the corner.
Maz is on the corner, innit?
All right. So I see a dude dancing,
Okay.
and there's like lots of guns,
All right.
Lots
It's a
of
rap
police.
video.
and there's like people dancing around, and there's a chick rapping,
Oh, nice.
so this
and
is
she's
the
in like
only
an
one I listened
armory, and she's holding an Uzi.
Oh, okay. What's her name?
There's caution tape
to. This must
Um,
be
She might be the T Zandos chick then, potentially.
to Zandos, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, T Zandos. That's her.
All right.
To Zandos, I'm in love with a gunman.
so
That's how she ended her verse.
she, like-
Respect.
Yeah,
All
she's
right.
literally
Well,
with
that's
the
her.
And then
Uzi,
Mans is singing auto tune in the
Does she
hook.
pay?
I guess it's Scratch.
Yeah, that's right. She looks very, like
it's not too bad. It's kind of a
drill
bop
rapper.
thing.
that is kind of gangster though to be rapping in the gun store, like in front
Yeah,
of
it's
like
very weird in
100,
the UK
like-
as well.
Yeah, in the UK.
Yeah,
it's-
and then he's getting interrogated by some popo.
like that is self-fulfilling prophecy, bro. Like, don't put yourself getting
Don't
arrested,
do that,
killed,
mate. What are you talking about?
anything negative. Don't.
Yeah, I mean the
portray it.
song's fine. The video is like whatever, but put that away.
Yeah.
Song's great.
Mhm.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks,
All
mate.
right. Mans is well hard.
Well hard, isn't it?
Mm.
All right.
Well hard. I can't snap. Can you fucking snap your shit, Craig? Cfeezy.com.
Not really. There you go. Dad's doing it.
Straight from UK.
Next.
Next.
Smoke Boys and Dizzy Rascal released a song called Justin Bieber, which
Hey!
Did.
What's good? JB gang, let's go.
JB
Let's
International.
fucking go. But, let me look at air
Dizzy
horn for that.
Rascal. Rascal.
All right, tell us about the JB.
it was a really disappointing song to be honest.
Oh, wow. Song of the week. song of
Dizzy
the week.
Rascal should, he's
Oh.
old. He should just retire. To be honest,
Yeah,
like,
he
he's
doesn't
cool.
do
He's
that.
This is hype.
respected, and he's with a group called Smoke Boys, who used to be called Section Boys when they were really big, and then they
Okay.
rebranded as Smoke Boys, and it's only recently been announced that they're gonna disperse as a group now. So they've just really gone from the top to
So,
like the bottom. Like, do you
That's
remember that video I showed you last week of Drake coming out at a £10 concert? It was a Section Boys concert.
Gotcha. I was going to
And
say the name sounds
they used to be
familiar.
Man's
big,
got food.
really big.
With
it's
food,
like-
bruv.
We got his food, bro. But it's like,
this,
yeah.
This is kind of hype. I like this one.
Where's my peas, bruv?
To me, I
Man's got
didn't
peas.
fuck with it too much.
Don't take my food. Man's not in the mood.
I've been fire in the booth.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
kind of cool.
all right.
Nice. I just kind of skimmed that. That's super fire.
Beebs. I was good. I love it when people
Can't go
do.
wrong.
Man got. There's so many bands that they got things. They're telling all the bands that
Man
what they got.
Right? Lit.
Next.
Next, last one.
Last
from
one.
the corner.
A guy called Obi-Wan, I've never heard of him, made a song called Paid in Full.
All right.
Which was it was catchy, to be honest. It's not like I wouldn't say he's like the most talented person. I think like most people can make
Lots
a
of
song
food
like this.
in the
But
video.
there's also
That's
food,
nice.
and it's a really nice. Like, it looks proper.
Oh,
good.
so we were just asking where's the food, bro? There it is, isn't it?
It's really good.
Wow,
bro.
fucking
food,
hungry,
bro.
bro.
Paid in full, man's got the fooders.
But it's a catchy song, not necessarily.
Ooh, then waffles?
I know, right? I think
shit.
the
Ooh.
food is the best part about this whole video.
You got
Yeah.
like plates. You got some like small catering order.
Yeah, no.
That'd be worth it for a music video. Literally just film like
Fucking why
food
not? Some
and
drone
just get people
shots.
hungry.
Yeah.
Someone's Beamer, probably his dad's.
Maybe a girl in a bikini, I bet. Is there a girl in a bikini?
Yeah, 100%.
There might be. I'm gonna fast forward.
Oh, there's a girl.
There's a girl.
There's an eye.
There's a bikini.
This guy doesn't look like a rapper. That's the thing. I think we talked
Doesn't
about
look
that.
like
The
a
UK
rapper at
rappers
all.
don't look like rappers.
It looks like Jack Harlow. Like
Yeah.
with a funny.
Jack Harlow
like,
doesn't look like a rapper at all.
curly haircut.
He looks like a bloke.
Yeah, no, they're both dope though. They just don't look the part, which
Jack
is kind of
Harlow's
cool.
super
It's
dope.
very hard.
This
He's
guy's
like a
good.
lad.
He's
got his
he
shit
made
zipped
a
up to the top.
catchy song, you know. It's not obviously out of this world, but it's like it'll
It's
do.
cool.
It'll do. Yeah, decent. I reckon it'll
That's
get a few
cool.
more views.
All right.
But yeah, it's a decent song.
Okay.
Decent
That
song,
wasn't
but it's
shit at all.
Not the
Alright.
strongest week from the UK.
From the UK, but
you
I'm
know,
going to make some noise. Make some noise. Dan's UK corner.
Oh yeah.
And also,
There it
second
is.
round of applause. Notion's Gab time. We kind of transitioned out of Notion's Gab time, so I'm going to give that a round of applause too. Round of applause.
Oh, thanks, mate. That was good, guys. Here you go. I'm not bad.
Well done, boys. You held us down. You guys are just killing the game. I love it. Now is the time for new music. Now we're going to talk about
Sorry, that was-
all the flat. It's okay, man. You can go in
That
there.
was a tired horn.
I'm gonna let you kick this off because you are doing my favorite thing is at the end of the podcast, like the next night, like an hour or two after the podcast finishes, like Notion updated the note with all the new stuff. You're always putting the stuff in.
You know
first, so
why?
that's-
On Tuesday mornings, all we do on Tuesdays, we just mix music from home. So I'm just like on the computer, wake up, coffee spliff, look at YouTube, look at all the news,
find
and
all
then
the
find
fire.
like a shitload of stuff. I'm like, there you go.
Boom! I love it. So you
Sucked
put
on the
this
old
one in.
whiskey.
I really enjoyed this one. This was great. Let's talk about that. I'm putting it all in the comments too. I don't have links for
Cool.
everything, guys, but I'm just gonna put everything we're talking about in the comments.
So, yeah, Tiny Desk at Home concert. He has Odd Cure the band, which is a bunch of the usual suspects plus a couple different
What
people.
was it called? No, you called Odd Cure? I thought it was called something else. Is that what it was called?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I thought I heard him say it because he maybe I'm confusing it with what's his name? Anderson Park's band. But I'm pretty sure I heard him say the band name, and I was like, yeah, that sounded familiar for when we opened for Oddisee back in 2013. And I don't think he had the band with him when he played here.
Odd Cure.
Odd Cure.
Mm-hmm.
Notion, I stand corrected. You are correct. Continue, sir.
Hey,
please,
mate.
please.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you're playing that, yeah.
Basically,
Oh.
yeah, I'm listening. I'm sorry. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah. You're like, what the fuck, bro? So here we are. This was a whole vibe. Like the fucking, you had Olivier in the other room singing too. He had all the usual like guys that when he performs with what's the other band called?
And they had
The regular band.
Yeah, that's probably what I was getting confused with. But
Right.
he
like
was
Ralph Real and like all the all those guys. It was fucking exceptional. This was like a huge bop. I've watched this like twice.
yeah.
Um,
And he had the people zoom in to be playing from like they were in like Switzerland or some
the
shit. or
features,
whatever.
yes, exactly right.
Very cool. Like guitarists and stuff. I love that. That was dope. That was like attention to detail. And for what the fuck is the show called? Oh my gosh, Larry David show. Why am I having a blank? Oh my gosh, the guy who wrote Seinfeld. What's his fucking show called? He was
Curb Your
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Jesus Christ! And he was wearing a Latte Larry shirt. So if you watch the latest season,
right. Latte Larry's, yes,
it's-
with the cup.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
yes. I
That was
didn't
so
pick that.
gangster.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna get that for Tiff because that's her favorite show. I don't know why I forgot the name real quick, but that was a great little
That was a
subtle
cool little nod.
pop
yeah.
culture. Well done.
Yeah, he had guitarists and singers like Skype in and do their little, or they record their bits and then they splice them in.
It's very cool. Do you know, also, I
Very-
didn't know he could sing. Like he was singing the whole
Oddissee's
time.
super dope. Yeah, he sings a lot of his own backups. Like you know how we've seen. Well, I don't know. Hezekiah has sung on a bunch of Oddissee's albums in backups and potentially helped him with writing. And so Oddisee can sing as well, but they all sing backups together.
Did not know that. Love it.
Seen some footage of that, yeah. So on like Tangible Dream, for example, like
Oof.
Hezekiah's singing a lot of backups on that. He's
I don't
fucking
know. That's sick.
crushing it.
Hezekiah's
Yeah.
the homie. Shout. You have to get him on the
And
podcast
Lavelle
actually.
as well. So yeah, you should.
Oh yeah, like we were run his podcast
Yeah,
in Philly.
yeah.
Hezekiah is the homie and his boy as well that was hosting with him. All right, I'll hit him up. That's dope.
Yeah,
Love it.
that's
Thank you for that one.
Good Tiny Desk
Yes.
at home concert. So check that.
And Tiffany
Next.
just corrected me. Next with the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wait. What happened to the ratings?
Oh, we need to do a rating. I
Ratings.
forgot. All right, what are we doing this week? What are we doing this week?
Oh fuck!
All right, I'm gonna do something Aussie. I'm gonna do jars of Vegemite.
Fuck. Under cups of tea.
Oh,
So, we took my one. Oh, okay.
you could do something Canadian maybe.
Oh,
Actually, some
cup
Canadian.
of tea, innit? Like that's pretty you, Dan. Should I pick something else?
No, it's okay.
What is Canadian?
What's Canadian?
Oh,
Maple
I know.
syrup,
I'll
fucking.
do cups of Tim Hortons coffee.
Beavers.
Tim Hortons
All
ice cap.
Tim Hortons
Oh
coffees.
yeah, Tim Hortons ice cap. Yeah,
There you go. So I give that one. I'm gonna give that 5 out of 5 jars of Vegemite.
Give that 5 teas.
See, I didn't actually listen to that one, so.
So you can't do it. No worries. No problems.
Sorry.
All right, thank you for reminding us. We almost fucked up.
Fucking boom.
Next.
Next.
This is you too. No, she put this one up there.
Alicia Keys featuring Sir, a 3-hour drive. It was a Colours video
Yes.
in their studios, wherever that would have been done, I guess, in the States.
Yeah, probably LA.
Yeah, this one was fucking sick.
Yeah,
Super
I enjoyed
smooth.
it. Sarah's dope.
Starts off with Alicia on the roads.
Yeah,
On
that
the
room was
beach
huge,
there.
eh? That was much bigger than a regular.
Yeah, they have
Colours
a
room.
large man. They must have the
Yeah.
tallest studio, and then they have like the lighting's so well set up that you couldn't even see the reflection in Sir's glasses when he comes up. Anyway,
Yeah.
I watched this show a lot because they have like different environments for every. They have different colors, different environments for every artist and every mood of every song. It's fucking sick.
Colours are sick.
So I like the
seriously.
purple, like the stage. Excuse me.
Look how big that is.
They
It's
had
crazy.
that bright red
huge,
fucking
Keys.
keyboard. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, it just all works. And then Sir just like walks into it, fucking says, "How you going?" Sings his
Dominates.
dick off, and it's just really good, man. Like it's a really good song.
Yeah.
And watching it like this it's great live recording. It's good to see them like interact together. It's a good fucking song.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I agree.
This is how I started my day last week, the
Oh.
day after.
Ooh.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one.
When I looked at it, because I happened to be, I think I posted it on my IG stories. Like I just happened to be like, coffee and spliff, sitting down, just started, and then it said, "Oh, live in 3 minutes." At like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock,
You're
whatever
like,
it was,
all right.
in the morning, and I happened to be literally right there. I'm like, "Oh shit!" Gonna get on the computer then, chucked it on. I was like, "Oh my god!" So there's like 1,000 people that had watched it at the point when I clicked on it.
Ain't
So
playing.
I was on the money. It was great. Watch
Well,
it.
bad
Next.
it. Love it. Next.
Rating.
Wait, what's the rating? I'm going to give it 4 extra large jars of Vegemite.
I'll give it 4.25 cups of tea.
Okay.
Oof.
Aye.
Did we listen to this one together?
Yeah, I played in the background.
Sure
Tiff was like,
did.
why are you playing this again? Because it sounds like the recording because it's really good.
Okay, this one. Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
it about 4 for ice.
For ice caps?
Ice caps. Yeah,
No, you can make it just a regular drip coffee to keep it simple.
Drip.
Yeah, it's
Tim Hortons coffee.
Tim Hortons skip coffee, which is not a good thing at all. In
Not a
any
good
shape or
thing.
form. Next.
Next fucking
All right.
Conway the Machine Tiny Desk.
Yes. This was interesting.
This was cool. Well staged. Like their whole shit lately is super like. I mean, as soon as they got like on, things have been super put on. So this one, he's like at a restaurant. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
He's at a restaurant and he's just like sitting there with a drink and a scale and some sauce, hot sauce, and he gets a drink delivered. And every time he has a new song, some new shit comes along. It's like very theatric and very
It's very interesting for a thing that was just done at home.
exactly right. I was like, wow, he's going like full cinematic mode.
Yeah.
So that was
Griselda.
my initial like, oh fuck. And as you go along, it gets meals delivered. Doesn't take a goddamn bite. Pisses me off.
Drinks his cognac and just chills.
Got goddamn chicken and waffles out this motherfucker. And
We
then
stop
what
talking
else
about
did he
food,
get?
man. He
Yeah,
had.
we gotta stop this.
Yeah, I'm so hungry. I can't remember what else he had, but it was just interesting. Conway's dope. He did songs from the new album, from King
Yes.
to a God.
Mhm.
It was just dope. Everything Griselda doing, like all day long, we're
Yeah.
like in the house, go boom, 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 boom.
I think
Like-
he had a key lime pie and chicken and waffles. That's what it was.
Fuck.
Stop
Because
it.
he rapped about it, and that's what I got delivered.
See,
Just like
Oh, I
that's
remember
like
him
that.
rapping about it.
yeah. See, that's cool as
And
fuck.
we've had key lime sours. We have beer
Yeah.
wise,
Yeah, yeah.
and they were delicious. So I'd like to eat the pie but he didn't eat the shit until the end. So I was like,
Maz, yeah, like, God damn it.
anyway,
Conway
it was
music.
quite gangster.
Yeah,
well done.
I
Should
agree.
have had a better microphone. That one was.
He
kinda
kept like
scary.
rapping away from it too. Like he
That's what I'm
kept,
saying. He should have been further in
yeah,
front of him. Might have had a couple, like a boom mic. Should have had a few.
yeah, just
few
to
more.
catch the audio a bit better. But
But it was pretty sweet. I give that 4.
4,
Because it was like, it was cool. Like no one's done that shit before.
No.
That was cool. It was cinematic. It had like, sexy waitress bringing some cool food, and he's like rapped about like the food, whatever he got brought out was mentioned in the raps. It's like, okay, fuck it.
very cool. I give
Very
it
cool.
I give that
Well
4.5 jars of Vegemite.
Oh, that's a fucking solid jar of Vegemite, fucking.
I'll give it a 4 Tim Hortons coffees with a couple bullet holes in it.
Ooh. Boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
So
boop,
is it
boop.
leaking?
Yeah, it's leaking.
Because you need that Tim Hortons coffee on the floor, because that's the
Yep.
only place it belongs.
That's
Trash.
correct. Don't even drink that.
Next.
Next.
Oh, I watched this before.
Qua
Yeah.
on Funk Flex Freestyle.
This is fucking crazy.
This one came up on the thing. He fucking raps really fast. I guess these Philly motherfuckers like just keep it like that.
Yeah.
North Philly, I think, is where he's
Yes.
talking about. And
He's French
he
Montana's
raps-
guy. He signed to French Montana.
Right, he did. Yeah, that's true. He did shout that out. That was cool.
It was
You know,
like
Flex
5-6
showing-
minutes of straight rapping.
It was 8 minutes. It was
The
like
whole
7.5
video was, but
minutes, 7
there was an
minutes.
intro and an outro, so like the actual rapping time was probably 5 to 6.
Fucking sweet. He went off.
Very
It
impressive.
was fast, high pace, lots of
He was
lyrics.
sweating, bro. He was sweating
Sweating.
by the
He
end
was
of that
thinking. He was putting in the work. It was like definitely thumbs up. Fucking impressive. He's young as fuck.
shit. Yeah,
Flex was wearing a mask. That was cool.
appreciate
He's like,
that.
I don't know. He's got to show an example. He's a leader. But that was really cool to watch. That was fun. That was energetic. It's like, oh fuck, that guy's going in. I enjoy that. So that was cool.
I enjoyed it too. There was a bunch of times like it's like he sounded like he was about to go off beat or run out
But
of
he
breath.
saved it. If he
Every
was
time.
a little bit late, he'd save it.
Every
Or
time.
if he- yeah.
Every
Really
time.
cool.
Very impressed. I'm definitely gonna check out his music now off the strength of that freestyle. I thought that was really,
100%.
really cool, and it
I think that's what he
shows
does it for.
shows the
That's what-
power
that he
of
wants.
man. Shows the power of these type of things. So I give that. I'm gonna give that a solid full 4 full jars of Vegemite.
Oh,
I'll give her a 4.3.
All right.
To 2.
okay. I'll give it 4.5 coffees.
Ooh,
Yeah,
wow,
Tim
wow.
Hortons coffees. A little bit of sweat on it.
A little bit of sweat at the top.
Straight from the
Just some drip
from the
sweat. Yeah.
freestyle.
Sweating
Like the
cardboard.
dude did. He's like maybe a little hair on top.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you know how they go. Tim Horton styles, you know.
No.
Next,
Next.
Travis Scott dropped a video for a new song called Franchise featuring Young Thug and M.I.A. This shit was hella weird.
Interesting.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of old school footage. A lot
Yes.
of Jordan stuff.
Yes. Very high budget, like high budget,
Mhm.
like 100, 200K
Super,
budget.
super.
The song itself is fine, I guess.
Set design. Yeah, songs like.
It didn't need like M.I.A. was the controversial addition. That Young Thug didn't suit the song.
Weird edition.
He barely had a verse, I think.
Yeah, he
I
had
feel
like
he
half a
said,
verse or
a
something.
few-
Like
He made a few noises. and that's
yeah,
it.
made a few little Young
Yeah.
Thug squeaks, and then like
And then that was it. Then his verse was like, oh. this is
Exactly.
done.
Weeks.
it wasn't like
It's paid
like
for those ad libs, baby.
yeah, it wasn't. It was cool, and then people were vexed apparently over M.I.A.'s verse. It was. I feel like she didn't suit it.
misplaced.
So misplaced.
Yeah.
And then she was just saying like what she always does, which is just
And it doesn't even make
Words.
sense. She's just saying words in a
Yeah.
row.
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Saying words and sounds.
My favorite bit of the whole song and the video was when all these fucking 80s cars, or like late 80s, early 90s, like exotic sports cars come rolling out.
yeah,
That was fucking horn as fuck.
pretty gangster.
That was so sick. Yeah, love that. My favorite part was like the old school cars.
Yeah. It was,
Mostly trash, but you can tell how much they spent on this goddamn video. Set design and like cinematography and everything else is fantastic, but it doesn't give me a massive stiffy.
no, I'm probably gonna give that.
Probably give it. What are you talking? I was gonna say that.
2.75 jars of Vegemite.
Oh man, I was gonna say just gonna through cups of 2.
3?
It's gonna go
Easy.
straight. It's gonna straight 3.
I'm going straight 3, but mostly because of the video.
Yeah, the video was
Exactly.
actually.
I was gonna say.
entertaining.
Yeah, the video was.
Mhm.
It gave me my car stiffy from a little kid.
I respect it.
Give you
Yep.
3 Tim Hortons coffees straight from London.
All the way.
Straight
all,
from
all-
London,
so
so
they're
they're steaming.
cold.
They're like cold as fuck.
Cold as fuck, yeah.
super cold. Really
Yeah.
stink. Tastes
Yeah,
like
yeah.
dirt, puddle water.
Dirt puddle water. That
it
sounds
does.
really good.
Right, next.
Next.
We talked about this earlier. Tory Lanez, LP, Daystar.
Next.
I just put it in the thing.
Next.
Yeah, next. Bryson. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't have links for it, so I'm not gonna put these in the thing. But
Right.
Bryson Tiller, new single called "Always Forever." It was so unmemorable, I don't remember it.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was
terrible.
the same shit he's always done, and it was like C grade. Next.
Yeah. Well, real quick on that.
One cup of
He
tea.
released. I'll skip it because at the
Sorry,
bottom.
mate.
That's okay. He did a deluxe version of Trap Soul as well, his first album. And then
Oh.
he's got a new album dropping this Friday. Because I was like, why the fuck are you bringing back an album from like 3 years ago for a deluxe version? Like, you're just really like stretching here. But I think it was just that he needed people to remember that he was fire. And then he's bringing this new music that we don't know if it's going to be good or not. So I'm going to give that 2.5. 2.5 Vegemites.
No, I don't know. I'll give it 2 cold coffees.
2 cold coffees?
But
shit.
they're served straight to you when they're cold.
Oh wow, they're just not even
Yeah.
never warm.
One, mate.
Okay. No, it's real quick. My camera started flashing, so I'm going to take the thumbnail now real quick. Do you want to just do like a 1? We'll start doing episode numbers in the thing. Do you want to put like a 1 up because it's episode 21? There you go. Boom. I'm going to get it done now because it's a little crispier. There you fucking go, you dickheads.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, fucking.
Now.
Next.
So it's good. No, YG. Single called Out on Bail.
Didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I checked it and it was unremarkable. Cool.
Oh,
Don't know what to say. It's cool.
YG, I guess. I don't know.
It was okay. It was like, it's a nice little bop.
It's a bop. I like YG in general, but it's not
Okay.
like, yo, this is like, they're all like, he's cool. He's cool. Like, I'm never really mad at him, but I'm never like jacking up, like, excited about it. Like, so,
Never excited.
I give it
Never jacking off.
I guess I meant to say jacked up as opposed to jacking up. So I'm going to pause that. Give that a 3. 3 jars of veggie.
Yeah, give that a through. Just out of respect, he's not too shit.
Let's do it.
Then let's do it. Cool. Next.
Next.
Action Bronson's album called Only for Dolphins.
This is good.
I imagine that his kid, because I know his kid did the cover of the album, so I guess his kid probably came up with the name of it because it's ridiculous. But it was really fucking
Didn't he do
entertaining.
the
artwork,
So yeah.
the album cover, yeah. So I don't know if the kid came up with a name for it too, because he's had all these dolphins. Tiff was like, "What are these dolphin sounds?" It's fucking weird. I'm like, the album's called Only for Dolphins. Like, oh. So it was like, it was just mad entertaining, man. Like the whole thing was just like solid from.
Love it. It says random food things.
Yeah, it's just fun to hear him rap.
He shouts out baklava, I think. In
Yeah,
one
it's like
song.
bam, bam. I don't know. He's just like, he's ridiculous.
Loves it.
Yeah, he's ridiculous, and it's fun, and the beats slapped.
Did you see him on Hot Ones recently?
No, I heard it was good though.
He did
I
the
saw his
second- yeah.
original one.
Yeah?
I didn't see his
Oh yeah, came back and did a second, like another remote one.
It was good.
Fucking sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, man, he's always a long machine.
It was a good gigs, but he's fit as and he's got his thing going on.
Yeah,
but
happy for him.
is that this yeah, for sure. This album is weird and fun, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, I love it. I give it a solid 4 full, untouched, uncracked jars of the large size Vegemite.
With
Nice.
With the wrap still on.
Yeah, yeah. It's still the plastic wrap, everything.
Nice. Yeah, I'll give her a 4 cups of tea with like some
Double tea
almond
bags?
or oat milk.
Ooh, shit.
One of those, just because it was nice. Like, and also he'd appreciate the extra quality of the
Materials.
smoothness, the silkiness, the effort.
I'm here for it.
There's some really good shit.
Okay, I like it. Dan?
Didn't listen to it.
Dan?
Yeah, let's do it. No problem.
No
Next.
stress.
Sia, the Australian queen from Adelaide, came back with another single called Courage to Change.
You're an Australian queen.
Thank you so much. I banged
Great.
with Sia heavy. This song was great. It was her classic songwriting, her weird pronunciations, her voice is just impeccable. This woman is a fucking genius and an
Is this
Australian
the one
treasure.
that's the change.
Yeah,
one?
yeah, Courage to Change.
Courage to Change.
Slapped, bro. I love Sia
Sick,
so much,
yeah.
man. She's
Give
brilliant.
this a 1 run.
Yeah, man. She's like Hall of Fame level songwriter, this woman. She deserves. I'm giving out 5 Vegemite jars and an Australian flag stuck to the side. Waving proudly.
That's a fucking, jeez, that. I don't think you can get a better rating than that
No.
on the show, dude.
I think that's like the best.
That's
Yeah.
the benchmark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who's gonna beat that?
Let's see.
Only
Maybe Justin Bieber's next thing. We'll
Justin
see.
Bieber, yeah, maybe.
Anyone else got any ratings for that one? Or
I personally
It had
don't
to be
remember
a
this
solid
one.
5.
Solid 5 as well.
I don't remember
5
this
cups
one,
of tea,
It's okay.
all the almond milk, all the things you need.
All the toppings, maybe a bicky on the side.
It was beautiful. It was epic. You got the goosebumps. It
Yeah.
had the ups and downs. The ballad. It was just
Yeah, a bang
obviously the lyrics are fantastic. That's what we're talking about.
quality. Yeah, man. Next.
Next.
I did not listen to this. I don't know if any of you guys did, but Sango dropped an LP called the Da Rosina 4. Can you tell us about that?
This was it was very hyped up, kind of like boppy, fast paced. Clean the house to it. Electro, sort of like
Lots of Brazilian samples and stuff, right?
funky. Yeah, so it was fast.
I haven't listened to this one, but it seems
yeah.
to be number 4 of a
Yeah.
series called Da Rosina.
Yeah, Rosina, I think.
Rosina. Don't know,
Yeah, it has like the white artwork,
Yeah.
but it was very like
Cool.
trappy,
Mm-hmm.
moody, but still kind of fast, and have like the tribal samples. So it was very, very eclectic, but still trappy. And Sango does that kind of deep, random shit. The selection kind of vibes
Yeah, totally.
with the melodies, but then he has a bunch of random shit coming in. A lot of the features I have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah, it was very, very interesting to listen to. I need to give that another spin when I'm not too when I've got more time to soak it all in. But yeah, it was really, really fun, really interesting to listen to. Lots of mixes of different types of music, and he makes it work. I don't know how he does it.
Love it.
It's fucking crazy.
What's your rating?
Just because of how weird and like interesting it is, I'd give it like a 4.2
Okay.
cups of tea. Yeah, maybe with like your favorite bicky on the side.
Oh, okay. All
Saucer.
right. A little something to dip with. All right.
Maybe a Kingston or a Venetian, perhaps.
Ooh. Well, Venetians are great, but they got the fucking raisins. They ruin it.
Hey, buddy, don't be a fucking soft cock. Just get
Fuck
them.
a raisin, mate.
Hey,
Raisins can.
They provide the the fucking.
It's a texture,
Get
but
it in you,
it's
right?
unnecessary. It's
It's the
unnecessary.
texture.
I'll die on that hill. Fuck raisins.
It's kind of chewy.
Next.
Next.
Jessie Reyez from Toronto dropped her album called Before Love Came to Kill Us. And it's got a plus sign at the end. So I thought that meant it's the deluxe, but I couldn't see
It
that
must
she'd
be.
released it before.
She
that.
released it in 20. She released
Oh,
it in
yeah?
March 2020.
Oh, well, there you fucking go. So
So
this is a
it must
deluxe
be.
version. I listened to it. I'm going to make this... I've never been a fan at all. Like, her voice is irritating to me. She sounds like...
That's funny.
When she sings, she sounds like Nicki Minaj's baby voice, and I hate it. It irritates
Oh my
me
God.
because I don't like that type of sound, and I keep
That's so-
hearing it, and it's just the way that she sings, and it's cool. For her, I respect it, and people fucking love her, so obviously I'm wrong, but I can't,
Yeah.
man. I can't do it.
That's
I
pretty
tried.
funny though, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
I'm sure she's lovely. I think she's got a cool story. I love that she's from Toronto. She's got Eminem on the album.
She was on the Beyonce shit.
Yeah, exactly.
quickly,
She
too.
was. So
Couple
she's
times.
obviously killing
That
it.
was like
Yeah. So obviously I'm wrong, but I can't, man. I can't with her. I tried so hard because I really wanted to like her, and I don't at all. So I give that half a jar of like 12-month-old.
half a
veg.
jar broken on the floor, veggie with glass in it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oof.
Right.
Anyone else? Oh, you guys didn't listen to it?
I listened to it.
Oh, you
I
had it at the same
skipped
time.
to it. I give it 2.5 cups of tea with like it's cold and like someone forgot to bring it to you from the counter and
Yeah.
like there's no sugar if you wanted sugar and like it's a real shit.
It's kind of annoying,
Like-
annoying situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a good cup of tea.
not a good one, Dan.
I give it
And-
one Tim Hortons mocha, but they
Ooh.
were meant to give you a latte.
Oh, I know. We've all been
spewing.
there.
Yeah.
We've
yeah,
all
yeah,
been
yeah,
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Not
love
my
it,
tea,
boys.
not my
Next,
Next.
Reason and Vince Staples dropped a single called Sauce.
I did see this.
Yes, I listened to it.
Raw sauce.
Real sauce in it. I liked it. I thought it was
I
cool,
liked it
man.
as well.
Raw.
Cool.
Raw.
Raw
sauce.
sauce. I'm sorry. Raw. Pause. I
That's
guess.
all this. That's any kind of sauce I have, bro. It's raw. Okay.
Shit,
Mm.
bro.
Just so you know.
I don't really have any other thoughts, but it was cool. I like it. I give
sounded
it.
like an old sort of song, you know?
Yeah, boom bap.
Yeah.
Type of
It was
joint.
dark.
It was dark, yeah.
Standard.
That's what I liked
Yeah.
about it. It's cool.
I dug
Vince
it.
Staple,
Vince is
pretty
good.
fucking
He's
fly.
consistent. He's very funny. I give it 3
Yeah,
clean jars of
solid 3.
Vegemite with no bits
Same.
of toast on the knife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Three
saying?
lukewarm teas with off-brand Tetleys.
Ooh, Jesus. Okay.
Decent. No,
Says a lot.
I'll give it about 3.5 Tim Hortons coffees, you know.
All right.
But you know, the coffee where you bike home and it's cold, but then it actually turns out that the coffee's quite warm. So
Oh.
I'm very happy with it.
All right. Okay.
It's decent.
Wow, we are painting pictures with words tonight, boys. Fucking hell. Next.
That's fucking great. Next.
You guys are magicians. Shay Leah.
What a lovely surprise at the end.
Right?
I
You
like
know,
you,
it's
Dan.
true.
That's so
You do.
funny. I
We
love
had-
that.
we
It's
had-
good.
we had-
It's good work. That's a good coffee.
It's Tim Hortons. It can't be good at all.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shay Leah. Shouts to Kev, who's been on the podcast, episode 11. His artist Shay Leah dropped her new EP called Solaris. It's super cool. Lots of very Afro beaty, which is not what she had typically done. Because I saw her say like it's a different vibe for her. Her other stuff had been straight up and down R&B, and she worked a lot with Kate Renata, so it's kind of that vibe. This was much more Afro beat. It works really well with her voice. She's a great songwriter. She's a great singer. She works with her voice really well. Only 5 tracks, but they all slap. I think it's dope. She's from Montreal. I'd give her a solid. You know what? Because I'm gonna give her five jars of Vegemite that I found in the Aussie pie shop, and I'm just really happy to have found it, and just being really grateful
nice.
that like, wow, I didn't think I could get Vegemite here. I was gonna have to pay
Yeah,
mom.
it's like
Like,
expensive but good.
you know what I'm saying? It's like a great find. Like, oh shit. Yeah, boys,
Love it.
What do you? Did any of you listen?
Yes.
Probably go a solid 4.5, man. I agree. It was great. No complaints.
4.5 teas.
4.5, nicely temperatured. Drink it straight away. You know, the right ratios of everything.
Ooh.
Having a good time.
Love it. Great
It's
one.
good. No, I'll give it about 5 as well. You know, 5 coffee cups.
Yep.
But, you know, empty.
Oh, so I'm the cunt on the 4.5? What,
Oh yeah, no,
am
man,
I the
no.
man?
We don't
So do I
fuck
have
with
to,
you
like-
anymore. No.
So do I have to like heat my tea up?
Heat it up a little bit and
Might
just
have
get
to
that
a little
5.
bit. Might have to a little bit.
Maybe just to get it up, heat it up to 5. Yeah, I'll put it in the microwave for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, you
So
good,
it's
you
not
good.
too bad. No, I'll give
And
it.
I'll bring it to a 5.
I'll give it 5.
Sorry, mate.
5 coffee cups, you know, but 5 empty ones where you actually take it to an independent coffee store
Ooh.
and refill it up again.
Ooh, I
So,
like
so it's
okay.
good. It's good
To
coffee.
get real stuff. No,
Real
bullshit.
stuff.
Saving the cups.
Yeah.
I like that.
You
I
know.
like that.
Next.
Saba from Chicago dropped a double 12-inch.
Dope.
Mrs. Whoever and Something in the Water. He's really good. I was really impressed with these.
Super good.
Yeah, man.
Been on him pause for a couple years. He's been on a bunch of cool shit, bunch of cool freestyles with like posse cuts with like 8 dudes pause. And then like he's been on Tiny Desk. You know, his dad sings with him. He's a
Dope.
fucking mad cunt. He raps with like the elite MCs, like you know, Jid, JID, cool cunts like that. He's mad young.
Yeah, man.
Tours a lot. This song was solid
He
as fuck.
says
I got,
actual things.
A lot of time for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very conscious, very thoughtful, and very complex. He's like, he doesn't fuck up either. Like you see him live, he's like, shit.
Yeah.
It's like watching. So he reminds me of like how when I've seen him do live performances, he's very similar to Tech9 in that he's very like
Precise.
his clarity is just like fuck, bro. You can hear everything. He's amazing live. It sounds like the actual record. So yeah, Saba was very impressive. This song, this video, song, really cool. Love this one. I
Love
watched
it.
it twice. I ran it back because when I was playing it, I had it playing through my iMac speakers. I was like, oh shit. So I put it through the big dogs
Okay.
and pulled it up and then ran it again. So
All right.
that was a big song for me. So I'll give that 5 cups of tea.
Damn.
Exactly as you want it, mate.
However.
Whatever that is, whatever that is in your head, mate. Even and your favorite bicky on the side, and
Wow.
Monte Carlo.
you know, and a spliff on the saucer too,
Ooh, whatever you
Perfect
need.
amount of sugar.
or whatever you need, or a thing, whatever that
No, that's.
exchange the split substitute for the whatever you need. That's what it is.
I love it. I love it. I'm going to give that 4.5. Clean jars of Vegemite that not too when you put you take it out the jar and you put it on the
There's
bread.
no crumbs in the jar.
No crumbs in the jar, but also just it goes on smooth. It's not chunky or it's not like too much, not too hard or whatever. Oh, there's the camera. Camera just died. I'm just
Good
gonna
work.
switch that one out to the old face tizzle camera. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop you out for a second and put you back in. And there we are. We're here. Here we are again.
And then we are. We're here.
Okay, Dad, did you have any rating for that one?
To be
Oh,
honest,
sorry, my bad.
it's okay. It's okay. I don't remember it.
Don't remember it?
You might have played it in the background, but I actually don't remember.
I played in the background because it was like I go and I queue up all the singles and play them all at once,
okay.
and I usually would yell it out to you guys, but I might not have for this
Oh,
one.
okay. The video is really cool, probably high quality.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta
sick-
check the video then.
sick
I
video.
always miss out on that.
But yeah, I just don't remember it.
Okay, no probs. Next, the homie Rel McCoy from Toronto.
Rel.
Toured with Rel a couple times. Such a G. He's got a new single called No More Soda.
This is cool.
Yeah, man, it's cool. Rel's just one of the most consistent voices
Classic.
in Canadian hip hop. I think he's just
Classic boom bap.
yeah, man.
Rel.
He's just always dope. His flows are always sick. His voice and his tone is beautiful. He can sing. He can produce. He's an engineer.
Writes, produces, mixes, masters, the whole.
He's a beast,
whole kit,
man. Like,
the whole caboodle.
I fucks with Rel real heavy, man. Like I haven't seen him in a long time. Uncle Mark. But you know what? I'm proud of him. I'm happy he's still doing shit. The scene needs him. I give it 5 strong jars of Vegemite there because Rel's the man.
5 perfect cups of tea, couple bickies, with a lead on to a solid brunch.
You know when you're
You know
excited.
what I'm
It warms you
saying?
up.
When you know
is
you're
exciting.
oh shit, I got brunch in an hour and a smidge.
Yeah, you're like,
Fucking
oh yeah,
hell.
I'm gonna put a little something in there. And I'm gonna get real
Yeah.
hungry though for later. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Dan, you
Like
got
that?
I guess you remember
I
that.
don't actually
Got
remember
something to
this.
look forward to.
I like that. I like that a lot. Next, Merkules. Keeping with Canada, Merkules did a single called "Feel My Pain." This is like the 2nd or 3rd week in a row he's done shit.
Pretty good.
I really like this one. This is probably my favorite one of the
Yeah,
ones he's doing. I think it was pretty tough. He's got
Pretty
buzz.
tough,
This guy
pretty
raps
real.
his fucking ass off, man.
He does. You see him on Sway?
Yeah, a while ago. Yeah.
He's doing his thing. I love that one. The
Yeah.
video was kind of cool.
Oh, it's a video for it? Of course it's a video, man. I never check for videos.
Of course, that's a video.
I really should. I just couldn't be fucked. Like, I listened to them.
Well, sometimes I
let's
like
think
listening
about-
to the song without the video, without the visuals, because like you can kind of. Sometimes the song hits different,
Yeah.
and sometimes you watch the video. Sometimes if you hear a song before you see the visual, it hits different, and sometimes if you see it with the video,
This
It'd be
is
a great
really cool
Yeah,
video.
it's hard to kind of. Oh, the video is pretty
It's really
like
cool.
intense and
it's a weird mix. It needs to actually like fit.
But yeah, it's gonna be the right thing. But yeah, I liked it. I think it's great. I give it a solid 4. 4 jars of unopened Vegemite. There was a gift, a surprise gift from someone you did a favor for. Yeah,
Jeez.
and they come
All right,
through.
well, mine's steep tea from
Or like an artisanal tea bag.
artisanal tea bag mixed from Aunt Lauren's garden,
shit.
neighbor from yonder, some home blend,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
grown from the good dirt in the back corner
All right.
of the yard.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, it was swoot.
Did you remember this one?
What did you play this one today?
Not today.
No,
Don't remember it? No problems.
No.
Next, we'll keep this moving because we're already at an hour and a half. So much music this week, huh?
Craig.
I did not listen to this. Elzhi dropped an album 7 times down, 8 times up. I
Times up.
really
Okay,
want
let's
to
skip
listen
through
to
it.
it. I'm going to listen to this week. What do you think?
Well, beats mostly were repetitive,
Mm.
not too boring, but very close. Obviously, lyrics were
Fire.
very, very, very close to A1 the whole way through. The singles stood
Stood out the
the
most.
fuck out, and
Probably why
yeah,
they were
like, I
singles.
mean, it was cool. Like if the beats were better, bro, like fuck, man,
Yeah.
like fuck.
It's a shame.
So that was the overall criticism. The beats were lacking. His bars are fucking crazy. Not every song was eyebrow raising, but it was cool.
All right, that rhymed. What'd you give it?
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give Elzhi a 4.5 solid cups of
Alright.
craft tea. What's
Shit.
craft tea? Craft tea.
Probably just like artisanal small batch type of shit.
Actually, no, I'll give it a 4 flat because the beats are boring. But like the
That's
4
fair.
is like lyrics alone, dude.
Yeah,
We had like 3-4 beats. It was like, oh shit. The
yeah.
rest of them were like,
Yeah, okay. All right. So
So
rapidy rap shit. All right, well, love it. Next,
Next.
Chaos, and this is lots of Canadians today. Supernova's a new single. I think this one was kind of like EDM-y. It was really like
Very
off-brand for
dancey.
him. I think it was cool. It's not that sort of
It was
shit
cool.
ain't not my vibe at all. So if you're into like that real synthy, like you probably fuck with it.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Yeah, just say 3.
Cups of two, yeah.
3.5. I got 3 veggies. Do you remember this one?
No, actually
No.
don't. Man.
It's okay, no problem. I played it once again amongst that batch of first singles.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna make more of a big deal about it. That's
That's
what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
Next, Jeru the
Next.
Damager, new single called Love Hate. I think I watched the video for this one actually.
I did not.
Or I
Really? I
listened
think I
to
missed
it.
this one.
I don't remember. It was cool. It's the same as the other stuff. Like all the songs were pretty, like
Was he teaching you stuff?
Yeah, a little bit. It was about like
tell you to hydrate.
not about hydrating this time. It was about loving and hating your brother and sister, like racial justice and equity type of
Make sure
thing.
you go
Like,
love hands.
it had like a white hand and a black hand that were, I think they were dapping or like,
That's
Love
cool.
heart.
oh, they're making a love heart together in the cover.
Oh, that's even nicer.
So, you know, a little bit cornball, but like, man, whatever. He's
That's
making
nice.
music. Good for him.
Mans need love and cuddles and
Yeah,
shit,
man.
bro. Fucking hell, mate.
Thanks, but I give it solid 3. It was fun.
Everyone needs
3
cuddles
jars.
more than normal.
Damn fucking right.
Safe easy. All right. Everyone needs a fucking hug,
You
bro.
damn
How many?
right.
How many?
I give it 3. 3 jars.
3.
Anyone else remember?
I didn't hear it, mate.
No.
personally.
All right. Boom. Next.
Next.
Rapsody, new single, 12 Problems. I listened to it very briefly. I don't
Same.
recall it distinctly, but Rapsody's always on point. Delivery is fire. Her voice is sick. She's always saying something great. I fucks with her so
True.
heavy. She's one of the best MCs in the game. Any thoughts?
I echo that. Also, I'm not fully I'm like 87, maybe 90% of what you said. Excited about it. Occasionally she pisses me off with some songs, but otherwise, fucking usually like solid.
Yes. I give it a solid 3. 3 jars. 3 full jars.
3.
3? Do you remember
3
it?
cups of 2.
No,
No.
personally, no.
No. Okay, next. ASAP Ferg, Floor Seats 2 album. I did not listen to this, so I think you boys both did.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Did, yes. Beats were cool.
Yep.
Like huge production value. Like lots of crazy beats. They had the album was on YouTube. I just kind of like flicked through. There was one video, I think. He's rapping way better on everything.
All right.
He's really good.
Like,
Yeah.
Really good. So,
like he's usually so basic for me. I'm usually like he's good, but then, like I liked it when he rapped over the Premiere beats and he did that shit a little while ago, a year or 2 ago, whatever. This was cool. The beats was the major standout and the improvement, and then he rode some of the beats pause like really good.
All right.
So, yeah, I can't fault him on it. I'll give it like a fucking 3.9 cups of tea, slightly cold, because your auntie just like didn't tell cunts that the tea was ready.
We all been there.
Yeah,
Um,
you have to get it yourself. You have to get up out of your own chair and get it,
Okay. That's annoying.
which is not usually an issue.
it,
but
it was decent. It was
It'll
decent.
deduct
Yeah.
your points.
The features are a bit weird. Like
Features.
Tiger made it really like a Tiger song. Like it was literally. You could have told me it was a Tiger song. I'd be like, oh, okay. I'll
Like,
listen to
okay.
it.
Very Tiger song.
The feature of Lil Wayne and Jay Guapo. It was weird because it had like Lil Wayne on like a drill beat. It didn't
Didn't
really
really work,
match. Yeah, it was a bit weird. The first song, Marilyn Manson, really good song.
Okay.
Really
With
good.
Marilyn Manson?
Featuring Marilyn
Oh,
Manson.
fuck off. I'm going to check that. It
Really
bangs
good
with
song.
Marilyn heavy, bro.
Really good song.
Okay.
Song with Nicki Minaj and
Ew.
it's
Sorry.
not good. Song
No
with
Nicki.
Fivio
Team no
Foreign
Nicki.
and 1-4. Decent called Aussie Freaks. Not that bad.
All right.
Song with Puff Daddy.
Say Aussie Freaks?
That's what it's called.
I'm not going to listen to this fucking album then.
He's
There's like
doing
multiple
it
reasons.
for you.
Hmm.
But no, it's
What'd
a
you give
decent
it?
album. Solid 3.5.
3.5?
coffees. It's 3.5 coffees that weren't anything special, you know. You got it and you realised it was just Tim Hortons. Yeah, it was decent.
Okay. I feel it. Next, Classified. Another
Next.
Canadian. Classified has an EP called Time, and he dropped a video for the song called I Love It. I've been a huge Classified fan for years. The EP was
Yep.
really good. I really enjoyed it. The video for the single I Love It is sick because it's at his house in Enfield, Nova Scotia, which is just outside of Halifax. He's got showed his studio with all of his plaques. His family. It had his they're on dirt bikes. He's got lots of skate bowls
Skate
and
parks,
ramps
yeah,
and
little,
shit.
little moves, basketball court.
Yeah, man, it was just
Man's just backing onto the forest.
yeah, man, it was beautiful. It's like the perfect situation where you can have all people over at your crib. You got all the shit you need. It's such a cool video, and I really like seeing this side of Classified. I thought it was sick. The hook is great. Whoever this dude is,
Super good. Yeah.
what's his
Just
name?
Chase.
Just
yeah, it's dope. I really like the
Super
hook.
dope.
One
Yeah.
soccer jersey.
I like how he's
yeah,
rocking the if he might be injured or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
like he's got
Cast.
Mhm.
just keeping it real.
I love it.
bandage on, like
Yeah,
fuck
man.
that shit.
He's
Still
like,
gonna shoot
yeah.
the video.
Yeah, it's I don't
The
know.
1,000 there. That was big points.
It's great. His drip. I don't know. Just really enjoyed
What
this song.
jersey is that, Dan?
It's a Real Madrid jersey.
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Ooh, cheeky.
It went well with the trackies as well because I don't think they're even Real Madrid trackies. They're just,
Yeah, he
they're just
matched
like
that up
lime
nice,
green
right?
trackies and they're really good.
It's just dope. I thought this was sick. So if
Chill joint,
if you've
yeah.
ever fucked with Classified, like I highly recommend you check this out. This is a really.
What's the bars that you said that he jacked from me, bro?
That was from another song. And it was basically
What's the actual line?
yeah. It's why they call this shit a cell phone. Like he did like that line. I gotta check. Can you? Oh, I wonder if it's on Genius. What did I say? Can you check your?
Oh, I see.
Check your messages. On your DMs on Instagram that I told you about it on.
All right.
That's where it was. So it was called. It was like the second last song on the album.
That's cool.
But I was just like, yo, it's just so funny because it was like the exact same shit as Notion. Classified. What was it called? Time or something. Time EP. Here we go. Second last song, Pick Your Poison.
Pick Your Poison.
Yeah. See if we can find the bars. And then I can also find Notion's bars in the meantime. Do you remember what yours are exactly?
Nope.
C, Po, Bad Habits, Pull Away, Genius. Pull Away lyrics. Look at that. See? That's why I keep all my shit on Genius, fam. You want to know any of the fam's lyrics? It's all up there. Notion's thing. Man's called a cell phone for a reason. Restricting your moment, make you see it through a screen. And then
That's why we call them cell phones. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
oh,
right.
what's the line? A prisoner to our cell phones. That's why we call them cell phones. It's funny, ain't it? Okay. I guess I haven't heard anyone else call them, so it's like it's similar.
Scheme.
Similar
Topic.
So basically, Notion
I like
was aggressively accusing Classified of being a thief. We're gonna have a Canadian hip hop court.
Mate.
We're gonna have it. All right.
Gonna have it.
Either way, it's super fire, guys. Check it out. Sean is saying I messed with Classified too. I was surprised when he dropped. I love it. So was I.
Yeah,
It's
it's a great tune.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Goes
wasn't
hard.
excited for new Classified music, and then I heard that, and I was like, he's a workhorse. He's not the best MC, he's not the best producer, he knows it, he talks about it, but he's consistent as fuck. He is the epitome of consistency and persistence over time. I love it, he's killing it. It's fucking sick. Makes me very happy.
Agreed.
Next.
So dope. Next.
Spillage, almost done, guys. Spillage Village. It's actually a super group, I guess you could call it, with
Super group.
Earth Gang, Jid. Then they feature a bunch of dudes on it. Like Black is on the cover as well. A bunch of other people. They did an album called Spillage. I listened to that today. Look, to be honest, I really realized I don't like Earth Gang. Like I really don't like Earth Gang. So I found the album mad annoying.
It's hard to listen to a whole thing because I remember like the previous projects. It's like, oh shit, a couple of guys like rap so random. It's like, yeah, nah, I don't know if you should rap for that long. Hey, like sometimes I do like 24, 32. It's just like, hey man, just do a 16 and fuck off.
Yeah,
like,
it's unnecessary.
Some guys are hit and miss. I know what you mean about that, but mostly good, but weird.
Yes, sorry, I'm
young cunts.
It said it's the 4th project and debut album from the Atlanta-based hip-hop collective. I did not know that. So, all right, well, yeah, it was cool. It was like, it sounded like I don't want to be cunty, I guess I have to be, but like what they called Earth Gang are like a second-rate Outcast, and it just sounded like a second-rate Outcast. So, I don't know, I can't really fucks with it. So like, I give it like 2.5 jars of Vegemite. I didn't rate Classified. I'm giving Classified 4.5 jars, and this will be the 4.5 jars that you haven't ate Vegemite in a long time, and then you have it, and you're like, fuck, this shit's good.
Like, fuck yeah, and you put the right amount on top of your toast. Because sometimes if you get a little extra, it's like,
yeah.
salty.
So I want to come back to that one, and then now, Spillage Village, I give that 2.5 jars, and maybe that's where you put too much on, and you're like, oh, it's just all unnecessary.
You're like, oh, it's a little too much. Oh.
Yeah.
Next.
Real quick, Tiff is just saying, did anyone else have any thoughts on this album?
Oh, the Spillage.
Spillage Village?
Yeah, I'll give it about 2.5 cups of cold coffee.
Cold coffee?
You know, it's just been left on the side for a bit. You know,
yeah,
you've just had enough of it, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
That's how I felt.
Tiff is saying, I was like, whoa, man's just stole Notion, because she's the one who pointed it out about Classified Thief and you. And she also said, yeah, I saw Earth Gang at Afropunk and was meh. Yeah, we walked away. We left in the middle of their set. No shade, but like, it's just not for us. Next, the final one, which I did not listen to. So, Currency and Harry Fraud did 2 albums like back to back in 2 months.
I should have fucking listened to this one.
Yes, I didn't know. It's called the Director's
I didn't get
Cut.
this far away.
So I accidentally read it. I just thought it was like, because it was called the Director's Cut. So I was like, oh, that's the deluxe version of the last album. I didn't even look at the songs or whatever. So I was like, oh, I don't always check for the deluxe, particularly like a month after it was first released. I was like, I don't need to check
Bullshit.
for it. Now I'm kind of
Yeah,
pissed, so I don't even know when
I
it
tell you
drops.
what. I tell you what. How about we start off the review for this next week when we do the music segment?
Done. I'm adding it to the thing for next
Because
week.
I have the whole full tape here on the YouTube thing. Goes for 22 minutes. Fucking boom, all in a row. I'll paste the link in the ting in the shared note.
Well,
There's
Hasta la
really
vista.
good features.
so what? Sorry.
Gotta do
Really
it
good
again,
features in this.
Yeah, who are the features?
Snoop Dogg, Trippie Redd, Styles P, Larry June.
Damn.
Yeah, really good.
All right, I love it. I just added that to the next week thing anyway. Already done, but you can put the actual link in there. No, oh, there you go. Boom. Cool. But that's the episode for this week. They're getting longer and longer these days. I guess we've got more to talk about, so that's a good thing. Guys, thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Where can everybody find you online, Notion Baby?
Oh, mate, we got at Notion Baby on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. At Illnote Studios on Instagram and Facebook. Illnotestudios.com. Did I say Twitter on at Notion Baby? No, I didn't.
No,
Did I?
I don't remember.
There you go, Twitter at Notion Baby. Just give me a shout. Say, hey, going. Get some boots. I'll mix your songs. We'll have some fun. Give me a shout.
Boom.
Where can everyone find you, Dan?
Dan Johnson on Instagram and Twitter. I don't really post anything, but if you want to give me the courage to post on Instagram, please give me.
Yep.
You know, DM me.
Go and tell him
There
he's
you go.
pretty. Tell him he's very pretty.
You know.
Whatever needs.
Pretty
Good
man.
comments on
Whatever
his
he
shit. And you can check my ass out at CWFOR on Instagram and Twitter, CTMF on Facebook. And, mate, guys, thank you so much for watching once again. Smash the thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. Hit subscribe below. Hit the notification bell.
Dang.
That's how it goes. So you know when the new... Oh, hey, you know what? I got a triangle here for that. Ding.
Triangle.
So you know when the new drops. Follow us on social media at The Movement Fam everywhere except here on YouTube, which is just Movement Fam. We are back every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern doing the live podcast. The audio is typically available the next day. Notion, we've been pretty on point the last few weeks, actually, with getting our shit done.
Trying to fuck around, eh?
Yeah, check out. We've been Notion making it sound pretty. We're promoting it with this cool little video. I take a little clip from the video. And we'll. I don't have a name for this episode at all. Actually, we need a good name.
You're a duffer.
We'll figure that out. But we're back all the time, guys. Make sure you stay safe. Shit is pretty real. Wash your hands.
Don't be a dickhead.
Don't have house parties and all that fuck shit. Look, I feel like there's a way to operate in the world. Just be smart about it. Now we're back in crazy lockdown, because everyone was dumbasses. So just be smart.
Bro.
And we can still keep restaurants open. Businesses are kept open this time, so it's good. But we can still keep restaurants open if people aren't fucking idiots.
Support your local shit.
Try,
Don't be a dickhead.
buy online, get deliveries and stuff. Yeah, support local. Let's just keep it pushing. Fucking Black Lives Matter all day, every day. We'll see y'all
All day, every
in
day.
the next episode. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.